They want $60 for that too, bro.
Yeah, fuck, man. I gotta buy 2 copies because my wife wants it.
Oh man.
She said we gotta get it. So I was like,
Well, we should get both versions.
Yeah, we're getting both versions, and there's that shit's gonna be $80 here, so that's $160 for some 2DS looking games.
I was surprised how close it looked. Like I thought they should do, at least like a Link's Awakening type of thing. That would have been cool.
That's the thing. Like it looks like they tried to mimic it, but like with a quarter of the budget or something.
Yeah.
Let y'all guys know we are live. Letting y'all know we are live.
Yeah, well, for 2 minutes, I guess. But
we'll see how long.
Maybe they should have got Grezzo to help out or something, because like Link's Awakening looks gorgeous in comparison.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, like
I don't think it's worth $60 though. So.
Yeah.
Nintendo love them prices.
I paid $50. Is that okay, real? I paid $50 for it.
So you went to Walmart? All right. So how do it look on y'all?
No, that's not okay. You got to pay $70.
Hell no.
Wait, for Link's Awakening, that game was awesome.
No, actually, I paid $50. I went to Walmart and got mine.
Damn right.
I usually go to Walmart and get my Nintendo games.
Here would give us $10 off. We don't get that deal.
Oh, y'all losing out on that one, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Walmart is the new Best Buy, Gamers Club.
All
right? You don't even need a stupid card.
It looks better on my end. What about y'all's?
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right, we try this again, man. Let's go and speed up everything, get to the intros, and go and get started on these topics, man. Let's go and start with you, Dirty.
Hey, what's going on, people? It's your boy Dirty. Been a minute, but I'm back on the Real Gamers.
I appreciate you. Go ahead, Jalen.
What's going on, everyone? This is your boy Jalen, and I'm happy to be back for another podcast. And let's do it.
All right, T.
Yeah, Pooh's Big T here. Let's do this thing.
All right, last but not least, Alex.
Hey, that's my line.
What up, everyone? Whole Slate Gaming here. Excited for the podcast.
What? What you say? Whole Slate?
Whole Slate Gaming.
Whole Slate Gaming.
I guess Nick, he won't be able to get come tonight because I'm not even gonna say Beverly the fault. It's because we're gonna talk about the Nintendo Direct, and if it's anything negative about Nintendo, y'all know how Nick gets. He gets very pissed off. So, it's okay, Nick. It's okay. You're a Nintendo fanboy. It's okay. We love you. You're a boy. You're a boy. But you're still a Nintendo fanboy, though. But anyway, all right. Let's go and talk about the games we've been playing this past week. Let's start with you, Dirty.
What have I been playing this past week? Played a little bit of NBA 2K. Been playing a little bit of Cold War multiplayer. I went back to some old games for the 360. Right now I'm playing Stranglehold. That was a pretty cool game. I think it came out maybe a year after the 360 came out with Chow Yun Fat. Went back and started playing Max Payne 3 on the 360.
Nice.
And I brought NBA 2K 11 and 12 for the 360.
Yeah.
And for the Switch, I've been playing a couple of shoot 'em ups on the Switch. Some of the Neo Geo shoot 'em ups and stuff like that. And basically, that's about it. Just been doing a little more old school gaming than this gen, because it's really nothing out.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
I've been playing a little Watch Dogs Legions. Watch Dogs Legion is pretty cool. I picked that up for $25. They had it on sale on Amazon.
I should have waited.
2 weeks ago.
I should have waited.
So I picked it up.
I should have waited because.
Hey man, you don't buy Ubisoft games at launch.
It's not that. I feel that the game is not as good as Watch Dogs 2. They kind of. The game looks pretty, but story-wise, it's everywhere, man. It's not as good.
Well, when your whole gimmick is you can beat anyone in the game, you kind of lose the whole narrative.
Yeah, I don't like when you get killed, you turn to somebody else. Kind of like that. Remember that Wii U game, that horror game? Was it Zombie U? I didn't too much care about that, and I just feel like the story.
That works for Zombie U, but not this game.
Yeah, that kind of threw me off, so I kind of shoved it to the side. So it's just one of the games that I bought at lunch. I bought that and what else I bought at lunch? Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I did play a lot of that, but I kind of threw that to the side as well. I think I put like 20 hours into it, but the game is super long, so it's gonna probably be something I'll get back in
that's
later.
Like a 80-hour game.
Yeah, because I'm still trying to finish up Dragon Quest 11. Of course, I finished up Yakuza. I can't say it. Kiwami. Kiwami. Okay, that's how you say Kiwami. Yeah. I played Little Nightmares. I liked it. It was on Game Pass, so I'm gonna go ahead and spend my money and get Little Nightmares too because it looks awesome. What else did I play? I finished up the campaign of Call of Duty, Cold War. It's pretty good. Supposed to be playing some zombies pretty soon. And what else?
Real? Did you get both endings or just one?
Just one. I don't know if I'm gonna go back on it because I kind of want to play a little multiplayer. I just got too many games, dude. Too many games. Of course, I didn't really play much last week because of that ice storm we had in Texas. So yeah, it was. Why you laughing? I saw you laughing. Oh, that's messed up.
That's not what you're.
Oh man,
no, I saw a funny picture on Twitter. It just have to be bad timing.
Oh, bad, very bad.
I'll post it to the chat. You can watch it.
Let me see. Oh, that's messed up, man. Oh, they messed up. That's messed up. The main, But yeah, that's all I've been playing. 3D World. I've been playing it with my family. We're supposed to be finishing up tomorrow. I think we're on World 5. Pretty fun,
I saw you tagging Nintendo with some penises.
Man, like, dude. Honestly, I never. Hold on, was that on the Wii U version as well? Because if it was,
it was there.
I never noticed it.
Was what?
I never noticed that. Like, really.
Like there's this one lava level where you extend a bridge and it looks like a penis.
Oh yeah.
They didn't take that out in the Switch version.
So why we never noticed that back in the Wii U days? Like that's so noticeable, dude. Like, really. God dang, man. So that's all the games I've been playing. What about you, Jalen?
You there, Jalen? I've been playing games. Oh shit! I got myself.
You good?
We hear you.
We hear you.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I said I haven't really been gaming this lot lately because still dealing with a loss of a close friend due to suicide.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And, yeah.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Condolences.
Dang, it's kind of the mood's kind of different now.
How do you transition from that? Right?
How can we talk about games? Oh man.
But I'm slowly getting back in the game. I'm slowly trying to get my mind into focus.
That's good because I was worried about you for a second, dude. Because you done deactivated your Facebook. Like I've been tagging you on Discord. Like, what the hell's going on with Jay? He's been gone for months. But I'm glad everything's okay with you. But I guess T, I know problem. What you been playing, T?
This week I haven't been playing hardly that much. Mostly retro stuff. Metal Arms, Glitch in the System. Good game for GameCube era. For some reason I lost my saves on F-Zero X, so I've just been playing that a lot to get all my vehicles and stuff unlocked. And a little bit of Smash, but that's Ultimate.
Did your game come in yet from Nightwing?
Yeah, I got that. I haven't played it yet though. But I got it.
Did you test it to make sure it works?
Oh yeah, it works.
Okay.
I'm gonna find it.
Okay.
I'll pull it out later. I can't find it now.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, it came in. It looks great. Looks really nice.
Cool. All right. What about you, Alex? What you been playing?
I played and finished Yakuza 3. Good game, but I wish they had fully remade it with the Kiwami style instead of just remastering it. And played Bayonetta 2 again, the best game on the Switch. Perfect 10 out of 10 game. Unruly Heroes, it's an okay game. Playing Smash, Mario Kart, Gears, normal stuff. We didn't play Among Us this week, but and I've started Yakuza 4 now.
Ooh, excuse me. Damn.
Yeah,
A lot of stuff.
It's good.
so you're on 4. Okay. You getting up there? I'm still on 2.
Yep. 4 is weird because when you start 4, you don't play as Kiryu. You play as a different guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What game you said?
Yakuza 4.
What game did you say?
Yakuza 4.
All right, so I guess let's start with our first topic. Let's talk about Nintendo Direct right quick. Get it out the way, even though that was last week, because we still got a lot of stuff to talk about, like the Pokemon Direct, the. Hey man. Hey, Nintendo is God. That's what a lot of people claim, but not me though. But yeah,
Nintendo is ascending to the gods.
Yeah, but as far as that,
ascending to the gods. Look at that.
as far as that Direct goes, like, how can I start, man? It's kind of what I expected, because I've been saying this for the past few years about their ports and all that, and the lack of effort that Nintendo is giving us, because they're banking so much on a lot of their Wii U games, and now we getting a lot of Wii games. Xenoblade came over, Skyward Sword's coming over, and down there the whole entire Wii U catalog is over. So like, kind of like what y'all was talking about earlier, Alex, about when they integrated the handheld with the console, you expected, a lot more. At least every other month, there's a big announcement, a big game coming out.
Oh yeah, the output is not there, especially when we're 4 years in.
It's not there.
Yeah.
But either way it go, I feel that whatever Nintendo puts out, it's going to sell like really crazy. And I feel that a lot of people is not voting with the walls. Remember last year people was talking about how ugly Pokemon Swords and Shield looked, and Nintendo 64 trees and grass, and that thing still sold how much? About almost 20 million? Like,
it's around 20 million now.
Like, it don't matter how much
we know that Pokemon was gonna sell.
Yeah,
talking about that.
You got to be out of your mind to think that game wasn't gonna sell well.
So
here's the thing, I talked about that, and I was like, you can't, like, there's always going to be a bunch of people, especially when you're on the internet. It's going to seem like a lot of people. If 1,000 people complain about Pokemon and how it looks and whatnot, that's going to seem like a lot, But in the scheme of things, it's not a lot of people. Now, those people may not have bought the game. I complained about the game, not as much as some other people, and I didn't buy it. But there's still droves and droves of people who don't give a shit about any of that stuff you're talking about, and they're gonna go out and buy the game.
They just want to play the next Pokemon game. That's all.
Right. So if you're boycotting anything, it's for your own self, your own principles, because you ain't stopping nothing.
Hey,
right now.
Like the problem is, I don't got a problem with probably criticize the game, but if you're gonna criticize the shit, don't say you're never gonna buy it, but you still buy it anyway.
Hey, is there any way you could turn your mic up a little bit, Jalen? Because I can barely hear you. Can you turn it up a little bit?
You might have to turn his volume up manually, real.
Oh, I might have to do it. Okay, let's see.
My volume is all the way up.
Just right click his name, then you can turn his volume up. Like I have him at maximum.
Actually, his at maximum as well too.
Testing.
Now, I'm up two ways about it too, though. It's like, if you complain about it, like, it depends on how you complain about it. Like, this is trash, this is garbage, you should never be doing that. If you complain like that and you buy it, then yeah. Shame on you.
Yeah, so
I feel like, oh man, I wish they would not have N64 trees in this game. I wish blah blah blah. If you're complaining like that and you buy it still, I don't really have a problem with you.
The question is, can Microsoft and Sony get away with Nintendo 64 trees on a $60 game?
Hell
no.
Oh my god, they will get slaughtered on social media.
Well, like, there's just some things they can't get away with that Nintendo can. Like,
it's a handheld game, real. What you want?
Oh man, there we go. I'm sick of that
like
excuse,
man. Man, Game Freak. No, hey, the game like Game Freak should have hired some people who know how to work on an HD console.
Well, it's not fair.
They're just a small startup company, just 50 employees. Like they need help, man.
That
they
is a damn lot.
Hashtag thank you.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my god.
All the Pokemon games that they made for the past 20, 25 years, they always average between 10 to 15 million games sold per year. That is no freaking excuse to why we got to be like, oh, they're a small team, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. All that money that they generated with the sales of those Pokemon games cannot, you telling me it cannot generate more employees to work there? Doesn't make sense at all. So there's no excuse for that, man.
What you're saying here is that they'd have to lower the salary of the existing employees to hire new ones. That's crazy talk.
They're trying to stay within the means. They don't want to grow big and therefore have to lay people off.
Hire more people.
The question is, where the money at? Where's the money? Where the money go to? Pokemon like Nintendo's
Pokemon Company Bank. That's where it is.
Pokemon Bank.
Ain't Pokemon. The Pokemon.
It's in the Pokemon
Bank. So besides Mario, Pokemon is Nintendo's second best-selling franchise. Period. So there's no excuse for it, man. There's no excuse. I don't understand.
None.
So I guess with the whole entire direct, that there really wasn't no games that caught my interest. I guess except maybe not Breath of the Wild, Skyward Sword HD. Even though I kind of got my little, I like Skyward Sword a lot because I know some of y'all got kind of mixed on it, and I will double dip on it. I know I sound a little biased, but I'm a sucker for Zelda games. But Splatoon 3, okay,
big announcement.
That was a big announcement. That caught me off guard. Well, just look at okay.
Million selling game. That's a big announcement.
Okay, look at Splatoon.
I'm not saying it's not a big
Look how Nintendo. Look how Nintendo treats Splatoon. Nintendo basically pushed aside Donkey Kong. They pushed aside Metroid. They pushed aside everything else, and they put Splatoon as their top 3, top 4, top tier games. Zelda, Mario, Splatoon. Of course, Mario Kart and Smash Brothers. We're gonna get those 5 games. But as far you're a big time Donkey Kong fan, Alex.
Splatoon, I understand it because they don't have a lot of competitive multiplayer shooters, especially from first party. So it makes sense for them to push Splatoon because they don't have another first person shooter game that sells well. No offense to Metroid, but that's why you get Splatoon. That's I don't mind that Splatoon gets more games, but we've had the same Mario Kart since 2014.
Well, it's not about but
I
think the Switch has.
I would argue that.
Go ahead.
I would argue that we're going to have the same Splatoon game since 2014 or 20. When did it come out? That's my problem with Splatoon. We've gotten 3. We're going to end up with 3 Splatoon games in 6-7 years.
Yeah.
And we can't get a wave race. We can't get a. we can't get a Star Fox and none of it. That's my only issue with it. And I'm not buying another Splatoon if they do what they've been doing with Splatoon, which is lock all this shit away, put out, not a whole lot of stuff, to start throwing, there was a bunch of Wii U maps in the game initially too. If they start, I want a full-fledged, fleshed out single player game. I'm not paying $60 for an online only game. I don't do it for anybody else, and I'm not going to do it for Nintendo either. I'm not doing it.
Technically, they do give you a campaign. It's just
what if I told you? What if I told you they'll make the single player separately that you must purchase?
Hey, what you were trying to say, Dirty?
I will purchase the single player and keep it moving. That's what I'll do. And keep playing Splatoon 2.
Go ahead, Dirty. What I'll do. Go ahead, Dirty. You were trying to say something?
No, I wasn't saying that. I was just...
Oh, okay. But yeah,
with this Splatoon.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just surprised that because it's a game that could be a one game per.
It could be a one per generation game.
Yeah, one per generation game, and I'm
just keep adding
surprised.
Maps and shit. Yeah.
But
overall,
I think the reason that we did Splatoon 3. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I guess single player. Let's go round table. Round table.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let's start with you,
Everybody
Jalen.
cut each other off.
Let's start with you, Jalen. Okay, how do you feel about the direct? Let us know.
For me, the direct was okay. I mean, we got 3 new announcements like Mario Golf, of course, and Splatoon 3, and what was the other announcement? Damn, I forgot.
That Project Triangle.
Oh, yeah, Project Triangle. Yeah, Yeah, so it was okay. Yeah, so to me, it was okay. Yeah, it was no big. It was no like so high hype announcement. It was not no big high hype announcement that they showed there. So for me, it was kind of meh.
It was kind
Oh,
of
and
man.
And
Pyra and Smash. I guess that was one of the other big announcements.
yeah, I don't care about
You know what? I got a bone to pick with that. What other gaming company that will have a
Wait for
big
your turn.
Okay. Who else going next? Who?
I kept stepping on.
Okay, go ahead, T. Go ahead.
One more thing.
Oh, you still going? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, hopefully, the single play content in Splatoon 3 will be like the Octo
The DLC.
Octo
Octo expansion.
Yeah, the DLC. Yeah, Octo expansion. Thank you. Damn, I keep forgetting. Yeah, hopefully the single play content will be similar to that.
I hadn't played that.
Hopefully.
How was it? Was it good? Okay.
I seen gameplay for it. It looks pretty interesting. And I heard a lot of people say it's better than the Splatoon 2.
Most people that
single
played
player
it said they enjoyed it, so that's a good sign.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, Juice Crew, they all, Robert, I think he has it. He loves it, and he's like really excited. He's one of the people who's been saying that if they go that route, then I'll have everything I'm complaining about. So hopefully,
please,
Mm-hmm.
and please, say if they do something like Salmon Run Road, please don't make it a daily. Please don't make it like one daily week thing.
That's why I gave up on Splatoon 2 is because I couldn't play the salmon row whenever I wanted. Yeah.
Yeah.
That made
was
no
dumb.
sense.
Like what?
Yeah.
Why make a weekly thing only? Like, come on with that.
and it's so much fun. Horde mode. It's a horde mode game.
Yeah, I love Horde mode.
Yeah.
Horde mode is my favorite game mode.
Yeah.
Like for multiplayer, but like, that game just doesn't let me play when I want. I can't coordinate our weekly game nights to that shit. So
Right.
Let's get
Work out for us.
dirty. Let's get dirty on because I want to say something.
then.
I want to say something too. Y'all gonna keep cutting me off. go ahead, dirty.
You
What-
just want
I got the,
no.
That's why we take it seriously. We cut each other off. So
Hey,
I thought it was.
Nah, what
I
you
thought
think?
the direct was okay. I
Okay.
thought the direct was okay. I wasn't going in looking for anything special, anything new. It's like now I go into Nintendo Direct if it's mini or if it's a full length, it's just surprise me. That's it. So I wasn't looking for no Metro Prime 4. I wasn't looking for Bayonetta 3. None of that. I was like, okay, let me see what third party is going to bring. Maybe Nintendo might say something on a old IP or a new IP. I'm just going to sit and watch. They came out with Mario Golf. I was excited off that. I haven't played a Mario Golf since maybe GameCube days. So I'm like, okay, I get that day one. The Bravely Default 2, I get that day one. The other game, Triangle something, got a working title. I'm like, that looks pretty cool. I think it's a demo. I'm gonna have to download it and
That's
check
the
it
demo.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, it was I wasn't going in expecting nothing. I wasn't getting myself hyped up like a lot of people do, and then be disappointed. I'm like, it's Nintendo. Like, we've been through this since Wii U. Stop getting yourself hyped up, thinking you're gonna hit something, and they never mention it. So it was okay. That's all.
All right, T, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I know you probably expected me to be super negative, but I had zero expectations going in. I had no expectations going in.
what? No negative comments?
I'm a jaded ass Nintendo fan at this point. I don't expect shit anymore, so I just kind of go, whatever happens. And people around me, oh man, it's 50 minutes long. It's been a year and a half since they did the last one. I'm like, that don't mean shit. This is Nintendo, son. That don't mean
Right, exactly.
none of that. They don't operate on those on that thought process. That's not how they work. And they're like, no, man. They're getting all excited, 50 minutes, and oh boy, it was. Whatever. Like, I got really excited when I saw Mario Golf. Because I love Mario Golf. Mario Golf taught me golf. I did not understand that game until I played Mario Golf on N64, and I became a fan of it after that. So I was right around the time Tiger Woods started to rise. So Shout out to Tiger Woods. I hope you recover there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like that, and I was surprised by Pyra Mithra. I thought that was cool. A lot of people, upset about that, but I understand. Another anime sword fighter. Well, technically, she's an anime sword, so
At least it's not Rex.
so it's a little different. But did they end with Skyward Sword?
No,
I feel like that was towards the end, or
Splatoon 3 was last.
Splatoon 3 was okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Skyward Sword was towards the end. When Alnumich jumped up, I was like, "Ain't nothing happening, bro." Like he had a black background. I'm like, "Y'all ain't getting no information." I'm like, "Y'all ain't getting no information." I'm excited. He said that right away. He's like, "I know once you saw me that you thought you were gonna get new one." Nah. So I hadn't. You go look at my I did a what not to expect video right before the direct came out, and I was like, it was on point. I was like, don't expect this, don't expect that, don't expect none of that. But people were like, I don't know, man. This might be the time. It's been a year, 50 minutes. That don't mean shit. Yeah, so it is what it is. I'm indifferent about it. So
Okay, Discord just kicked me out for some reason. Okay.
Yeah, Discord for you. That's all you got on that, T?
yeah, that's it.
All right, go ahead, Alex. So I gotta get my rant out.
All right, it was all right. Like definitely Mario Golf was the highlight for me. I'm very excited for that. That game looks awesome, and it came out of nowhere. That was a big surprise. Splatoon 3 announced. Very cool, big announcement, but it's 2022, so I just don't care. Unfortunately, No More Heroes 3 looks really. I thought it was just a stream, but like that game
I
is.
forgot about that.
I don't know why that game's so ugly. I just don't get it.
It does look a little rough, don't it?
It's very rough, very blurry. It's a Nintendo Switch exclusive game. I expect Nintendo exclusive games to look better. So that game was very disappointing.
It might get ported over to PC sooner or later.
If it goes multi-plat, maybe, I guess. I don't know. I think it's a Nintendo game, though, isn't it? Or then they publish it or something. But like that game's pretty ugly. So, but the combat looks good, but it's just visually hideous. Skyward Sword, if you can call that a remaster, I guess.
Yeah.
The coolest game is
I forgot to mention that, but that was my like, what?
No, it's
Like,
not remastered.
I was sitting there thinking, okay, when they gonna switch over to the HD version? That's what I was
right?
thinking.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Exactly.
It doesn't look that good, obviously. The coolest thing is that you can finally play it with the regular controls, which is a huge plus.
That's a huge
motion
upgrade
controls,
right there.
I'm not a fan.
For some of y'all,
I know
I'm
some
cool.
people love motion controls. I'm not that guy. I hate it. That was the worst part of that game. So that's cool that it's coming back for people that haven't tried it. I've already beaten it. No, I'm not getting it a second time. But it was just an okay direct. I was expecting like a little bit more. Again, like T was saying, don't get your expectations up. But like, goddamn, it has been. At that point, it had been 500 plus days. So yes, I did expect to see Bayonetta 3, which was announced 3 years ago.
Yep.
Sorry, fuck me, I guess. But
You should have expected that, but what I was saying is that Nintendo.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, Alex.
E3. Wait to E3.
Alex, I believe that this just me, but I believe that Bayonetta 3 and Metro Prime 4 would be for the new Switch.
That's what I think.
Switch Pro.
I think as well too.
But yeah, there was no Bayonetta 3, so I was pretty choked about that. I want to see that damn game. So once that direct was over, I started Bayonetta 2. I'm like, well, this is all we got. So I just started playing that again. The direct was just okay. Nothing big, nothing super special. Mario Golf, definitely the highlight. But after seeing State of Play, somehow Sony managed to do worse. So that was interesting.
Oh no, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. All right. Let me go get mine out the way so we go to the next subject. Just like y'all.
Shit! Someone played that Vegeta music.
Nah, whatever. Anyway, just like y'all, everybody, I expected more, man, and like some of the announcements we got, it was okay, it was decent. A lot of these games do appeal to the Nintendo fan base. We got a bunch of JRPGs, the anime, Wii games and stuff, whatever. But I'm talking about a company that always give us these AAA first party games. Like Nintendo let's just be real and be honest with ourselves. They got lazy because of the sales of the console is so well. that they feel that, hey man, if our old game is selling 10 plus million, selling all its copies, and we really hadn't done nothing to make the game look better or run better. Well, man, some of them do run a little bit better, but if these games selling that much,
that was already 60.
Why should they make newer games? Yes, we do get newer games, but at the pace that we thought that we was gonna get, it is what it is. Like when they integrated the handheld and the console, yes, we expected more, and it's basically just getting the same amount. And like I said a while ago, Alex, you're a Donkey Kong fan, and we have yet to get a brand new Donkey Kong game this generation because they, of course, gave us the Wii U version, and they bumped the price up $10. And
put Donkey Kong in it for people who suck at it.
So another Mario Kart 8, even though that's our highest seller game, but it was also on the Wii U, so it's basically still an old game. So they looking at the fact that a lot of these games that was on the Wii U that's selling very well on the Switch, they don't really have to do it as much as they thought. Maybe they holding back for some of their games, like Dirty said, like Bayonetta 3 and Metroid Prime 4 to the next Nintendo Switch, whatever they're gonna call it. But it's like this: if you own a Wii U, then you fucked. Be real. If you own the Wii U,
oh yeah, I wish I never owned a Wii U.
That's how I feel.
I know, man.
I hate to say that, but at this point, I wish I never owned one because
because like all the games come out now on the Switch, they run better, they look better, they have more content.
Yeah, that's true.
What did we buy that console for?
Especially speaking of content, like how they did with 3D World, was it Super Mario 3D? Was it 3D World? Whatever. They added the Bowser's Fury. If they do something similar to Skyward Sword, and give it a little bit more value.
They added a whole thing for Xenoblade, right? And that was a Wii game.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, they sure did. So it wouldn't surprise if they do that. If they do that, then it'll give us more of a reason to buy, given the extra value. But it's the look of it, like there's really not that much. Like you can see a slight little bump of HD, but there's still a lot of work to be done, especially if they're gonna slap a $60 price tag on it. And that's another subject. I could rant all day about their pricing, but
like at this point, there's no point complaining about the. Like the audience has already proved.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you were working at Nintendo, why would you not charge $60? Because every single Wii U port and game they put out for $60 is selling way better than they ever did before.
That is true.
It'd be crazy not.
Mario Party 10 or 11, whatever. How much it sold? Over 10 million
Super Mario Party
with no online functionality. How you do this in today's time? How a game that is obviously should be played online sells 10 million? This is not 2006 no more, man. Like, what is going on, man?
I think it's sold more than Splatoon 2 at this point.
Maybe. I don't know, man.
It's over. I think it's at 11 million or something.
That is insane, bro. That's why they're not doing much, because they're getting money no matter what.
They still to this day have not added a single DLC to that.
I don't know, man.
They haven't.
Nintendo has great games. I can't take that away. They have great games.
They make great games, man.
But everything else, man, just oh my god! I want to say so much things, but my dad is here, so I don't want him to hear me cussing and stuff.
I would love for Nintendo to bring back Sin and Punishment to the Switch.
Yes.
It would be nice, man.
Yeah, Sin and Punishment was good.
But yeah,
they had one on the Wii. I'm sure they could port that.
Yeah, they could. I got it for the Wii.
Yeah, I have it on the Wii as well.
Oh, another thing. 35th anniversary.
Oh yeah,
Zelda's 35th anniversary. Do y'all think they're going to do a collection like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, like what a lot of people been saying?
Nope.
Do something similar to Mario.
They're each $60, sir. Get that collection out of your mind.
They better not. I was gonna say, if they do, they better not put something like Twilight Princess and whatnot in there, and because I'd be pissed off.
I know.
If I was in Nintendo, $60 for one game, Skyward Sword, and you're putting all these games together
to be
in
fair,
one package. I would be like,
to be fair, Skyward Sword didn't sell as well as those other ones, so they're trying to give it another shot. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's what I said about the Switch. The Switch is the re-up console. Nintendo's all these games that didn't sell as well as they thought, they re-upping on. Donkey Kong. It started with Donkey Kong. Well, it didn't start with Donkey Kong, but that was one of the games they were surprised that didn't do as well. So they wanted to re-up on that. Skyward Sword obviously didn't do as well towards the end of the Wii's life cycle. They wanted to re-up on that. Pikmin 3, they wanted to re-up on that. So there's a bunch of.
I think Pokken
Tournament.
I think that was the very first. I think that was the first Wii U game got ported over.
Shin Megami Tensei Cross.
That was one of the first Wii U ports.
Yeah.
I still call it Shin Megami Tensei Cross Prime. Tokyo Mirage Sessions. That was another one.
I think that one bombed again, though.
And it bombed again. You can't blame the Wii U, son. You can't blame the Wii U for that shit.
Hey, if it
bombs,
you
just don't want that game.
Hey, if it bombs, you better find your copy because it's gonna be worth a lot of money 20 years from now. You might as well
I say the same thing for Pikmin and Donkey Kong. Like they didn't bomb, but they didn't do. I don't think they did what they thought they were gonna do. Like
Donkey Kong.
Wait a minute, what?
Like 6 million.
What's Pikmin 4?
Right.
That was supposed to came for the Wii.
I was just about to ask.
That's that 3DS game, man. Like people still think Pikmin 4 is not that 3DS game.
Are you serious?
It's not.
Muramoto said that game was done like 8 years ago.
I know. But maybe they scrapped it. He scrapped it.
It has to be scrapped.
Back in 2015, he literally said that game was close to completion.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was that 3DS game, man. I swear to you.
I remember him saying that.
But there was a follow-up after Hey Pikmin came out, and he still said the same thing. That Pikmin 4 was coming. So it wasn't Hey Pikmin he was talking about.
Just off his men's.
Leave me alone.
There's a little senile Miyamoto's little senile.
It's a senile moment, that's all.
So apparently Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze sold 2.65 million on the Switch. That's kind of
that's double. That's double the Wii U's amount.
I thought it's hold on. How much is it?
It was like around 1 million on Wii U, so it's already done more, which is nice. But like on the Wii, it's 6 million. The other Donkey Kong game.
Maybe that's why they not too big of a rush to make another one because
they so like 5 or 6 million, right?
They was expecting.
Yeah, that was a huge hit on the Wii.
I don't know. That's probably why we're not getting another one because of that.
Look at the bright side. GameSpot gave it a high score because Funky Kong mode.
Oh Lord. But yeah,
anything. Another 3D one, man. I want a 3D Donkey Kong.
It seems that every game that gets ported over from the Wii U and Wii, it sells better. Like look at Xenoblade. Xenoblade sold over 1 million. That thing barely cracked 500,000 on a 100 million install.
I'm happy about that.
That's crazy, dude.
I'm happy about that.
And Xenoblade 2 sold over 2 million. So
niche games,
you know, well, it's still isn't niche since it's starting to be more popular because the second one sold 2 million. So it's kind of like getting into that Persona territory because Persona started as a niche and it's about 5 million copies sold.
Well, that's what I mean. Like it's
after 20 different versions, you sold 5 million copies.
It's good for a niche game because it's getting out of that niche and becoming more popular because of this.
Yeah, I think Japanese RPGs starting to become very popular because not only that, Dragon Quest 11
Persona made Japanese RPGs cool. It's like keep it real.
Well,
the problem with Xenoblade though.
Yeah. Well, Dragon Quest.
No, just the problem with Xenoblade being niche is that they didn't give it a chance in the beginning. To begin with, you know, they put it out super late and it was very limited when they put it out on the Wii. And then the 3DS version, even that version was limited because you had to have a new 3DS to play it. So it never got this was the first time they got a full chance on a console that was selling well at the time. And you see what happens. So
I wish my boy Star Fox could get a.
I know, right?
Hey, remember that 2-year-old beat Star Fox game? Remember that? That was funny, man. A 2-year-old beat on the first session, dude.
Star Fox is cursed, man. It's only been on poor selling Nintendo consoles.
Oh man, it will make sense to come on this. It's like every game that's coming from the Wii and Wii U. It's an automatic hit, man, because the install base is.
They're great games.
Yeah, they're good games, but you know, of course, the Switch is so popular, man. People just whatever games go on the Switch, they just want to get it. They just want to get it because the Switch is popular.
Star Fox ain't about running through it one time and getting to the end. That's not what Star Fox is about.
Star Fox is about getting hyped.
I honestly
Cool
think
shit.
they need to remake Star Fox 64. Just remake it. People get
No,
very.
no,
Fucking
no,
Star
I
Fox
completely
game,
disagree.
no.
We got enough remakes of Star Fox 64. Let's move on, please.
Let's move
Hey,
on.
Yeah.
but I still think it'll sell well though. It'll sell well if you remake it.
There's
We
only
already got
so
enough
many
of those.
There's only so many times I can hear that stupid ass rabbit tell me that he got my dad killed.
I mean,
Okay,
you got Assault, you got Star Fox. What's
You're in the middle
the
of a
DS
boss
one?
fight. He's like, "Fox, I forgot to tell you, I got your daddy killed."
There's more characters out there in Star Fox world. You know, we don't need to rehash the same
We
stuff.
had enough of that. Like, come on, let's move on. Even though the Wii U Star Fox was still like an N64 Star Fox retelling.
Yeah, it was a retelling basically of Star Fox 64.
Yeah, they just kind of changed some stuff here and there, but it's the same game again.
Yeah, another thing
Right.
we didn't talk about a while ago. Breath of the Wild 2 was a no-show. So are they saving that for the next Nintendo system? Like, what's going on?
What came out and told us that's the new show.
Yep.
They're not
What's
ready.
going
What?
on?
It's gonna come out
Saving for the next system in 4 years.
Oh my gosh! Come on, no! Please do not tell. No. Their console is their, man.
Put a couple seconds again, bro. 4 years.
I'll give them a couple more years, man. They cannot go 8 years on this tech, man. This tech is too outdated right now, man.
Says who? Their games are not.
Says you, bro.
Oh,
Says you.
man.
There's a lot of people that don't care about this tech you talking about. They just want to play games.
I'm not talking about 4K gaming. I'm talking about me wanting to enjoy a Hyrule Warriors without getting so freaking pissed off because the frame rates is everywhere. I need
I
a
understand.
smoother console. I don't care about
Man,
the
you're
graphics.
just
Why you focusing on Hyrule Warriors?
I will.
Stop using Hyrule Warriors. It's
I'm
good.
not asking for no 4K 120 Nintendo Switch. Just give me a better CPU Switch. That's all I want. What's wrong with that?
All Warriors games has frame rate issues. The Tim McCoy known for that.
No. You just keep the one you got and shut up.
Oh, you sound just like OJ. Oh man, come on, man. Now we can all agree that it's dated. Come on, man. Let's be real.
We know that, but that doesn't mean that it needs to go away right now because it's selling too crazy.
I'm not saying now. I'm saying within the next couple of years. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, 4 years.
That's your timeline. That is your time. That's not Nintendo's timeline. You understand Nintendo is not on the same wavelength as you are, or me, or anybody else.
We're gonna be playing 720p games in 2025. Man,
that's how Nintendo rolls. That's how it rolls.
720p games you're joking about. Those 720p games are lasting 30 million units, sir.
You were playing 640p games on
CVL. Sir, I am not hating, sir. What is he talking about? I'm not hating, sir. Sir.
Animal Crossing.
You playing 480p games in 2011 on the Wii. What that mean? That don't mean nothing.
I can't believe y'all can't talk to me.
HD era with a standard definition console. They do not give a shit about what you talking about, bro.
Enjoy that next Doom Wolfenstein game on the Switch, then. Enjoy it.
Who's enjoying them now?
Nick is. He the one that bought it. He the one that bought, and he bought Witcher 3. I don't know why.
You noticed he's never talked about it.
He's too ashamed. He's too ashamed.
I enjoy my Witcher 3 on the go, but I can cross play on my PC version, so it's lovely.
They should always do that, though.
Always.
Always. That when you have a Switch game that's on the PC, you should always have cross.
If they do that from the beginning, like all this complaining that Real is doing about the visual, like that won't matter.
Dude, I did not say, dude, I didn't say anything about visuals. Did I say visuals? I said frame rate.
Frame rate, any of that stuff. That won't matter because people will be like, hey, I'll just play my best version on the go.
720p.
I can go home and I can play the full version.
Okay. So if anybody got the newest console, the Series X, the PS5, and like I don't give a damn about how realistic these games are, but the main thing about these games, why I'm so excited about this generation, is the fact that we have options to play either at fidelity or performance. And I choose performance on all of them because it's smooth. That 60 frames per second is so smooth. Yeah. Did y'all check out Super Lucky? Was it new Super Lucky's Tales at 120?
Mm-hmm.
120. That is insane. So stuff like that got me thinking, like, how the hell can you go back to playing sub 20 something frames? Like, how, man? How? Let's be real. It's just I love
Because
asking.
not every gamer thinks about or cares about the shit you care about, bro.
I'm not.
Like, you just
look,
don't care.
I'm not
Some people just
asking.
want to play their little game on the go.
Oh,
You know, I'm happy to play my little game on the go, and I'm good. I don't need 120 frames. I don't need
I
that.
never
Most
asked for
people,
120 frames. I just asked for
I'm just
stable.
saying, most people don't care about that stuff.
Oh,
As long as the
boy.
game operates good enough for them to enjoy it,
Yeah.
then they're fine.
So 20,
They're still
20
around,
25, 22
around,
frame rates is good
50.
enough. That's unacceptable.
It's still around like
Yeah.
50% of people that play their Switch play it primarily in handheld mode. Like
Right.
I
people
guess.
that just use it as a handheld. That's just how it is.
I don't know. I want to play some of those games so bad. That's why I'm so vocal because I can't play that, man. Just it's unplayable to me. I'm not just.
You just play them games on your big boy console and do.
Yeah, why do you always want to buy third parties on the Switch?
I don't.
Oh my gosh, dude! Look, Hyrule Warriors is only available on Nintendo. What are you talking about?
Oh, Hyrule Warriors.
Okay.
That's what I've been
okay,
talking about this whole
okay.
time. What are you talking? I said, did you not hear me say Hyrule Warriors? The way it's running, I said I want to play the game, but it runs like crap.
Well, I played through the game. I played through the entire game. Had a blast. Yeah, the frame rate drops. Look, they do. It still was fun. It was still fun to play the damn game. I don't understand this mentality, bro. I don't get it. And I can go over to my Xbox and
boy.
play 60 frames and all that good stuff, and come
All right.
back to my lesser console. Like,
All right, y'all win. Y'all win. The 20 frame rate, boys. Y'all win. The 20 frame rate.
I said 20 frame
20
rate.
FPS.
Hey, look at the bright side. At least a lot of Nintendo exclusive runs at 60.
Yep.
That's not ports.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that frame rate is a Tecmo Koei problem. That's a Tecmo.
That's them being lazy.
That's what they do. They always do that with their Warriors game. Have you not played another Warriors game? I had to question you, bro. Like, have you not played? And no matter what system. Like,
You live too
the only-
loud.
The only Warriors game that runs nice is Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. That one's
yeah.
a Wii U game. And then Persona 5 Strikers, if you don't get it on the Switch,
Oh,
runs really nice.
man. Boy, I saw that. The article said it runs like what? They said about 20, 25 frame rates. I was like, oh, wow. Ew. Yeah. No, that's no go for me. I'm getting on the PS5. That's a no go. I don't understand. Like they're both $60.
You have the PC Arena, you have a goddamn laptop. I don't understand.
I don't know. Maybe it's this newer generation starting to get me spoiled on 60 frames or something. I don't know. Like, hell, can I get a game run at a lock 30 frames on Nintendo? Like, come on, man.
You mean the newer generation, like just now? That just happened?
No, I'm just saying in
Yes.
general.
No,
Just in
talking
general.
about-
It's over for you.
Look,
No, never mind.
what?
Never mind the 8 years on his last Xbox, which was all 30 FPS.
Right, like, what you talking about, man? I don't know you, bro.
So y'all know with Nintendo with their handhelds, they always come out with different iterations. So I don't it wouldn't surprise me if we get a more bumped up CPU Switch. Like I'm not saying they need to make a new console to where the games on the Switch cannot run on a new console.
Like a new Nintendo 3DS kind of thing?
Yeah, something like that. Have better CPU so we can have better performance. That's all I'm asking for. Is there something wrong with that? Is there something wrong with that? Can I have
There's
that,
nothing
please?
wrong with that.
They need to put that Tegra 2
It ain't gonna be what you want it to be, though. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
The
Oh,
problem is
Lord.
Tegra 2 chip is for automotives. That's what it's used for. Like, you gotta wait till they make that Tegra 3 chip.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Right, they're gonna put a little bit more RAM in it,
But
you-
yeah.
overclock the CPU. I mean, that's all they're gonna be able to do. Like, it ain't gonna be.
But can't that Tegra 1 chip that's in the Switch do more than what it does?
It can,
It's just
but they
but
limit
Nintendo just has it locked, right?
Battery.
Yeah, they locked it. Yeah,
They locked it
I don't
so
know.
that battery.
you can lock it and you be fine. Do it yourself. It ain't no.
I don't know why y'all thinking I'm asking for 4K 60 all the time. I'm just asking, just give us a
You're always
better.
talking about
No,
4K.
I don't. I'm just saying, give us a better processor. That is it. What's wrong with having a better processor? The new 3DS had a better processor. That's all
They
I'm
don't have
asking for.
one yet.
That's what I'm saying. It's been
Yeah, but
okay. We about
The
to.
new 3DS got a better processor.
Yeah.
But are the games like, oh my god, different? No, they're not much better.
No, I'm not asking for better visuals. I'm asking for better performance. That's it. That's what
I'm talking about.
What's wrong with
the
that?
games don't run that much better on the 3DS.
Y'all going down my throat like I'm asking for 4K 60, Series X, PS5. No, I'm not asking for that.
We're talking frame rates, right? We're talking frame rates.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking frame rates.
I understand that. What I'm saying is you're tied to this Tegra chip. You're tied to it.
Yeah, you have to use that chip because then the other Switch can't play the games anymore.
Oh my gosh.
You're not gonna come 80 million install base in and decide, let's fragment this. No, you're not gonna do that.
You gotta wait till they make the new replacement for the X1 or X2 at this point. Like they already have an X2, but you gotta wait for that, and then you can get an upgrade.
Yeah, and the thing, old Nintendo
to get cheaper.
With old Nintendo, they'd be talking about the new console right now. But
do y'all really think it has 4 more years? Let's just be real.
He literally said that.
Who said that?
Yeah, he said that.
I didn't hear it.
He said we are halfway through the life cycle of the Switch. That means
this is the second time he said that too.
Who said that? I didn't see it. Who said it?
Furukawa, the CEO.
Oh, I didn't know.
He said we're trying to find ways to expand the life cycle. And I feel like we're halfway through right now.
Yeah. And like that could always be nonsense. Like he could.
But the thing that makes me think about that being true is Splatoon 3.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you must be serious. If you drop a Splatoon 3 and you ain't waiting for the next console, so I'm like, he might be on point.
And that makes me think. Yeah, that makes me think that Metroid is not going to come out the other console. It will really.
I almost wanted to. I think you're right.
Age of Calamity is fire. Stop hating Xbox, boy. Oh damn, you call me a boy.
Boy,
I never said the game wasn't. I never said the game was good. The game could be awesome, man. All I'm saying is I don't want to play something if I know I'm gonna have a buggy experience. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm the bad guy.
I understand. I played through the whole game, had a blast. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
And the only thing complaint I have with Nintendo is that the power of their console. Like that's not the thing they need to work on. The only thing they need to work on really is the freaking online. That's the only biggest problem.
They said they're replacing their shitty garbage 20-year-old online
Windows 98 running servers.
That's the only biggest problem I got right now.
Yeah,
the Switch has no competition. That's why there's no Switch Pro. I don't know what you're talking about. There's always gonna be competition. You know, whether Nintendo likes it or not, there's always gonna be competition.
But they don't really have to worry about this current competition until late next year, if that early. You know, like that's when these consoles are going to start to kind of hit their stride.
If he's talking about the handheld part, like yes, like Nintendo is the only one that's doing that right now. But
even if you're just talking exclusive games, like Xbox is years away.
Yeah,
from competing in that space. Sony's
years
because they got Ratchet is on the way. Horizon might be this year, but I'm thinking.
I don't
know. Either Horizon or God of War. One of them's getting delayed.
God of War is not coming this year. I told y'all that podcasts ago. It's not happening.
Yeah, listen here, Corey Balrog. He's the man. All right, he can get it done.
I told y'all last year that shit is not coming out this year.
One of those is coming out this year. There's no way they're both.
Horizon might make it. I can see Horizon.
We got no gameplay for God of War, so I doubt that's coming out this year. It's no gameplay at all. You never know. I don't know, man.
Wait, what happened to Dirty?
The gameplay is going to be very similar to the last God of War.
And it's also going on PS4.
I'm sure they're using the same assets for the most part.
Oh, we're supposed to be getting.
Yeah, it'll probably be on the regular PS4 as well.
Oh yeah, we need to get on that topic because that's the juicy one right there. Because a lot of people was mad. Mm-hmm. I kind of saw some of that. Was it Press 2 podcast? Is that the name of it? Press Start. What's Press Start? Press Start. Yeah, old dude. He wasn't too happy, man. He wasn't too happy.
Jack Move.
Yeah.
He wasn't happy.
Even not happy.
Crap gamer. He ain't happy. He about to turn to a PC gamer pretty soon. He ran from the Xbox.
He's gonna go on camera on his next video. He's gonna be rocking a.
I kind of lost.
I didn't hear you on that, bro.
I didn't hear you, Alex.
I didn't hear you.
What I said was Crap Gamer is going to finally go live on camera. He's going to have a Mario hat on. He's going to hold his Switch and be like, I go go.
I thought that's what you're talking about. Talking about yes, only handheld. Mark. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, in the handheld market,
they have no competition.
They have no competition. Even in Japan in general, they have no competition.
Yeah, they have no competition in the console market in Japan.
Yeah, like they basically pushed Sony out of Japan.
And PS5 is not going to do it. That's not what's going to get them back in Japan.
First of all, PS5 is too damn big.
The size of a Japanese apartment.
Yeah.
It's the size of a
PS5 is bigger than most Japanese people's houses. So
their living spaces is a lot smaller, than out here in the West. So
probably bigger than their space heaters.
That was a terrible idea.
Bigger than their space.
Damn, that is crazy. So yeah, okay. Let's go and get away from Nintendo because I'm getting y'all double triple team.
Riled up, huh?
No, y'all the one that's getting riled up because I'm asking for some stable frame rates, man.
Yeah, stay to your Xbox, buddy.
Dang, man, can I just be a gamer? Not just an Xbox gamer. I'm a gamer. Can I be? Do y'all mind if I could be a gamer? Damn, I gotta pick a side. I gotta pick a side.
Yeah.
You gotta go off your what you talking about.
Y'all toxic, man. Y'all toxic.
You gotta pick a side, man.
Pick a side.
No
You can't go off what you say. We gotta go off what you do.
No
your game is about to
right.
Okay, you gotta pick a side. Man.
So okay. The state of play that we had yesterday, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? That was 2 days ago, wasn't it? Yesterday. Okay, so from what I saw yesterday, I'm gonna just honestly say that the Nintendo Direct was better. And if you want to add the Pokemon Direct alongside with Nintendo, I'm gonna say Nintendo won. I'm gonna say Nintendo won in general because all they did just rehash
the ponies, man.
They rehashed the games that we already knew about. We did get some release dates on Deathloop. Was it Kenya? Is that the name of that game? Kenya. And I'm actually excited for that. I'm getting some Zelda, Zelda vibes. And it's also $40. So, I'm kind of surprised it's $40, but it's going to sell well because the game looks awesome. It looks
game's
really
probably
awesome.
not very long. It's probably why it's $40.
I have a feeling. I think
Ratchet and Clank went for $40. Remember, Ratchet and Clank was $40.
That's true.
Ratchet and Clank. I think like those type of games don't.
Like the new one?
No.
Ratchet
the
Clank
remake on the PS4. Remember the remake?
That's a remake.
This one's going to be a full price Ratchet.
Well, remake is still a new game though. Like I still treat
no, it's not.
No, it's not. Literally a remake.
It's a remake. It's still a new game. It's a remake.
You're talking about Star Wars and all this shit. You're not talking about the remake of the new game.
It's a new game to me. It's a new game to me.
Consistent in your conjecture, man.
No. A remake is a new game to me. I'm sorry.
How?
Oh my god.
What?
So
I'm confused.
Like the only way I would consider that to be true is like Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's a different game. That's a different game.
That's a new game.
You can't have your cake and eat it too. It's a remake, and y'all say, "Oh my god."
Resident Evil 2, because those are different games. They're retellings. They're not the same game.
Oh Lord. Yeah. So you telling me the Ratchet and Clank, what was on the PS2, right? The original was the PS2. So you telling me that game was the exact same from the remake on the PS4? Is that what you're trying to say?
It was almost exactly the same, yeah. If you played it.
No.
Have you played it?
It looked way. Yes, I did. It looked way better on the PS4.
Look. Yeah, it looked better. It's supposed to look better. It's HD or HD remake.
Okay,
of course.
Whatever. Let's get on. My head hurt, man. Let's get on.
It was a very similar game, man.
Boy, y'all just love to argue today, don't y'all? Y'all just love to argue.
Final Fantasy VII Remake are the same. Final Fantasy VII Remake took a 4-hour section of a game and turned it into a 30-hour game.
Right, but those are not.
That is not the same.
No.
Whatever. I'm not gonna argue with y'all no more. So, anyway,
remake what you don't accept.
And look at the bright.
Link's Awakening, you don't accept that because basically.
That's the same game.
It's the same game, but it's still a lot different because the original was on the Game Boy. So it's everything's different.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Look, man. Look.
That game is a shot-for-shot remake.
Oh my gosh! You're killing me.
I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying.
You're killing me, Small.
You clearly don't understand what you're saying.
So whatever. Anyway, let's get on because y'all killing me. If y'all saying remakes is not a new game, it's whatever. But anyway,
it's new to the retail shelf. That's it.
Okay, did y'all not hear me say this a while ago when I said it was new to me, and y'all still trying to,
that doesn't mean it's a new game.
Anyway, moving on. The state of play, like I was saying a while ago.
You're getting out of the kitchen now, it's too hot.
Anyway, the state of play, I was disappointed with the state of play because they rehashed a lot of things. They really. Oh man, do I need to end this podcast? Cause y'all, y'all need to end this podcast. Whenever y'all ready.
I'm ready.
Stay to play. My bad. Stay to play.
Whenever y'all ready.
Okay, I had to get the laughs out. Go ahead. I got
Anyway,
the laughs out, man.
Anyway, like with the state of play, yes, I was disappointed because of course, before the state of play, of course, everybody had their what they think what Sony gonna give out, and a lot of people were talking about we gonna get a trailer of God of War. They're gonna show us Horizon Zero Dawn. Everybody got the expectations up high, or they it's Ratchet and Clank gonna release pretty soon, or that Kenna, is it Kenna, right? Kenna. I think the initial release month was April, I believe, and that got pushed over to
August.
Oh my God, I was about to say it was June, like August. That's crazy.
No, it's August 27th, something like that.
So
24th.
So that right there has got us to have another discussion to where. Remember last year when we had that podcast and we was arguing up and down, the G-Rock was talking about, no, they don't need to delay the consoles. Remember that shit? And I said, honestly, I don't know, man. This whole COVID thing, I don't know, man. I think that it needs to get delayed because, Halo got delayed and they don't really have nothing big. So I think they need to delay this. With PlayStation, they got a few games, but let's be real. A lot of their games on PS4, so it's really not that new. Only new games I know of is Demon Souls, in which that's a niche title. Astrobot, that's a niche title. It's not going to sell tens of millions. So the only big title that we know we're going to get from PlayStation that's going to sell 10 plus million is God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm not sure about Ratchet and Clank. I don't know. I'm not sure what the sales of the last one is. But those two games, God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn, is their big heavy hitter that's supposed to come out for 2021. And, I think one of them's getting delayed because we didn't see nothing. So that's why I thought that these consoles should have got delayed, but that's not, the topic of this conversation. But I really didn't see nothing new at this state of play, man, and I was kind of disappointed. And of course, another thing about the state of play, more games are going on PC, like Deathloop. I didn't know it was going on PC.
That was always announced for PC.
I didn't know. I didn't know Kenna was going on PC as well too. That's probably why a lot of people is trolling. Especially Xbox, they trolling PlayStation guys because a lot of the games is going on PC. So I don't know. I really wasn't hyped for it. I feel that the Nintendo Direct was better. That's just my little 2 cents. So what about you, T? What do you think about state of play?
Well, you said people were not liking the fact that games are going to PC and whatnot. I wouldn't say I'm not liking it, but I went into the state of play saying, all right, Sony, make me want a PS5. And they did not do that at all. They just make me happy that I got my PS4 still, pretty much, because, and I mean, that's fine, but I am surprised. Like, I thought there's no way it could be worse than the Nintendo Direct.
That's what I thought.
It was. I was literally surprised. I was genuinely surprised by that. Because it was just rehashing stuff they already showed us. No surprises really, nothing. I mean, you have a new console. Aren't you trying to sell it? I mean, obviously it's selling, but beyond, the hardcore fans, when they all buy it up, what am I looking forward to? And it's like, stuff that I can already play on my PS4, and I'll just rock my PS4 for a little bit longer. So I was genuinely surprised about how lacking it was. So I mean, I don't really have much more to say on it.
Oh, you don't have a PS5, do you? T?
No, I just have PS4. I don't have an Xbox Series X either, but I might be getting one soon because I have Terminator Juice. He ended up getting one, and he said if he wanted a PS5 more, so he said if he can cop the PS5, he would sell me his Series X. He's gonna keep it in the box until
I'm gonna be real.
He sees if he can get this.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think
nice.
Buying the PS5 right now. I really, if you got a PS4, I'll probably say wait, man, because there's really no big time exclusives. To be honest with you, there's really no big time exclusives unless you want to get Demon Souls or what's the other one, Astrobot, the free game. Sackboy.
You could say that for the Xbox consoles.
Well, yeah.
You could say that.
I would say wait,
unless you want to get the newer consoles for better frame rates. That's another thing.
Yeah, you can do that with the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, with either one of them, though. That don't mean that. So.
I'll say
use an Xbox, man. That's why you talking all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh god, there we go.
It's not like you can find it now, anyways. It's so hard to get.
See, I didn't even get on the Xbox side. I'm just saying. I said both consoles. I said there's really no like getting both consoles right now, like unless you want better frame rates, because
that's not what you said.
That's not what you said.
You said there's no point to get a PlayStation 5
right now
because they don't have any exclusives. You didn't say there's no point getting these new consoles.
No, you didn't. Stop trying to revise history.
No. See, y'all not listening to me because y'all keep cutting me off while I was getting to the Xbox side. I said as well as the Xbox. Because yes, they're lacking exclusives as well. Well, technically, they do got exclusive.
Debatable.
Medium.
Some people like Astrobot. Stop talking about some people like
the medium. I guess you could say that as an exclusive, but overall,
it is. You can't play it on the old Xbox.
Overall, both consoles is really nothing that's appealing to get the newer consoles unless you want it for better frame rates. That's all I'm saying. Ain't nothing about me being an Xbox. I'm trying to sell you some Xboxes. No, it's not.
For me, if I'm choosing between the two, the Xbox has more value on it because I can bring a lot more games over to it and they can benefit.
Definitely.
Where I can't do that on PS5.
That's what I was about to get to, but y'all keep on cutting me off. I was about to say on just me in general. See, there we go. I can't take y'all can't take y'all serious. I can't take y'all serious.
You about to say something? I just saved you. That's all.
No, it ain't no you saved me. Like y'all just want to let me get nothing now. I was about to say that me personally, Game Pass has kept me busy because, like I said the other day during my other stream, I said that I had touched the PlayStation in about 5 to 6 weeks because Game Pass has kept me busy. I've been playing, Yakuza, Kiwami, and Kiwami 2, Little Nightmares, Indivisible. What else? I've been playing other shit, some other indie games. I've been playing a lot of stuff on Game Pass, and
Game Pass is awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Star Wars, Jedi Force, whatever the name. I've been playing that as well.
Jedi Fallen Order.
Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, it's an awesome game. So basically, overall, like even though there's not really newer games coming to Xbox, but there is a lot of older games in which I hadn't played that's keeping me on to the Xbox ecosystem because there's a lot of value to it, and there's a lot of great games on the Xbox Game Pass. It's worth me to continuously and stay on the Xbox console. I really just bought the PS5 just for their exclusives alone, but due to the pandemic and all that, they ain't just for PS5. Xbox. Like a lot of games.
Returnal's coming out soon.
Yeah, I'm just saying a lot of games got delayed. I'm not sure. I don't think the Returnal got delayed. I think that is the original release date, right? Right now, right?
I think so.
You think so?
For Returnal?
I don't know.
I don't think that game was
Ratchet
delayed.
and Clank, we know Ratchet and Clank got delayed. They just hadn't said it because remember they said release window, and all of a sudden it's coming.
Now release window means 7 months.
You know what? It's so
big ass window,
dude,
bro.
people was arguing with me talking about, what are you talking about release window? That's 6 months. That's not bad. Release window means a 2 to 3 month window. That doesn't make sense.
Really, I always considered it 6 months.
Really?
6 months? That's not a release one. That's a half a
Release
year.
window for me, because you think about when consoles traditionally come out, which is what, November? Release window to me is by March, April of next year, tops. April at the latest. That's window for me, from what I've seen.
Yeah, well, there's no specific amount. I always just considered it 6. Yeah, but 7, even that's outside of my window. 7 is more.
I don't know. That's still kind of.
But the first time I heard release window was, what was it? Probably Smash Brothers Melee, and that game was a month later. So it came out a month after the drop. So release window has been getting bigger and bigger every generation.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about a COVID window.
Oh, that's the new term now? Is that what they saying now? That's the new term?
COVID window is 1 year.
See, COVID window, sometimes you gotta close them before the game come out. You know.
So speaking of COVID, do y'all guys think that these consoles should have got delayed another year because all these games getting delayed?
Yeah, like it wouldn't have hurt because like a lot of the games got pushed back anyway.
So you telling me that I was right from a few months ago? Remember y'all was arguing down with me? You and G-Rock was arguing down with me.
I was gonna say it wasn't me.
I think he was in a podcast, T.
I didn't say they should have got released.
Oh, I was getting hammered. Kind of like y'all was hammering today. Y'all was hammering me when we was
You ain't hear it from me. I'm like, why these systems coming out and ain't got no damn game? That's what I'm saying.
Like the problem is like they rushing these consoles back. I think they're just rushing these consoles.
They would have been better served to wait to build up stock.
Stock and damn games. I mean, those are two important things when you release a console.
Like right now, stock is they can. People don't care about the games clearly because they're buying every single console that they can.
Yeah, buying so they can sell it, so they can scap it.
But that's not
that too. But
people really buying them. I think that's one of the reasons these games are getting delayed. Because most of the damn consoles is in somebody's closet.
It's not
waiting to be sold for twice as much.
It's not getting played.
You ain't gonna sell no games if somebody has, all this stock.
Yeah,
I think they're waiting to make sure real people have the damn console.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. So
even with a lot of these games, they're cross-gen anyway. It doesn't really matter.
Right. Yeah. Pretty much all of them are.
Are y'all a big fan of cross-gen games? Because there's been a lot of crying about, you buy a new console for new games. What do y'all think?
Personally, I don't care.
You don't care?
Yeah. The real test, honestly, is going to be Returnal, because that's a PS5 only game. And if that game sells poorly, then a lot of PlayStation 5s aren't actually being sold. They're just in warehouses or whatever.
Is it going
Pretty much everything's cross-gen when you're a PC gamer.
Not yet.
It's not been announced for PC yet. It's just PS5.
I know Deathloop is going to PC. Deathloop.
Deathloop's PC and PS5.
Isn't everything cross-T when you're a PC gamer? Like, pretty much everything is cross-gen when you're a PC gamer. So
yeah, there's no such thing as generations on PC.
So it's like, who gives a shit?
This doesn't matter to me.
But there's some people that believe that cross-gen means you're holding back the potential of your console for a couple years.
PlayStation used to say that, and they said then they announced all these PS5 games are coming to PS4. Obviously, that was just nonsense. Because we thought for the longest time the new Horizon game was just PS5. Then out of the blue, like, oh yeah, it's coming to PS4, guys. So I guess according to those people, that means Horizon's being held back now. I don't think.
Hey, kind of like remember all those Sony fanboys, laughing at Xbox, when they saw how Halo looked, they said, "Ha ha, Xbox One holding y'all back and this and that," and all of a sudden, Jim Ryan said they're going to support the PS4 for the next 4 years.
Was funny.
I was just laughing, dude. I was like, y'all eating y'all own words, man.
PlayStation has more reason to support the PS4 than Xbox does, because they have 100 million PS4s.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
As far as the Xbox One, I just felt that they should just get rid of that, because that was if it wasn't for the OG Xbox One, of course
they should be pulling a Nintendo and pretend like the Xbox One.
It's kind of even though people still consider the Xbox One a failure, it's still sold about 50 million though. Is it really a failure?
It's not. It's just only a failure when you compare it to PlayStation.
Well,
It's compared to what they wanted to do. We'll say
yeah,
that.
'cause, like to be fair, like they did sell 30 million less than their last.
Right.
Well, it's not about the console sales. How much money did they make off of monetizing? Like the subscription services, Xbox Live. They're going by numbers now. It's not about the console sold because rarely companies make profit off their consoles because their consoles, cost a lot,
They
to
usually
make.
break even or lose money.
Yeah, they turned it around at the end, but the problem is it's always going to be stuck in that how it came out of the gate.
Yeah.
It's
Like
always
the
going to be
Xbox
seen
One,
that way.
it has like a Wii U kind of branding to it. People just think about it poorly. So like I wouldn't blame them if they just cut support for Xbox One
Yes and
from all
no,
their games.
because I won't put it that far as Wii U branding because at least Xbox One got all the AAA support multiplats. The Wii U didn't get shit, man. EA dropped them like a bad habit after the first couple of games. But at least
so like even their successful consoles don't get big third-party support.
Well, Nintendo, that's a different story.
Like even it doesn't have a single Call of Duty game on it.
That's crazy.
Well,
you can't blame Nintendo for it. Because there should be Call of Duty games on the Switch.
There should be.
It's probably because their cartridge size is so small to fit them games.
Sold poorly.
Yeah.
The Switch has got 0 Call of Duty games.
It could be the cartridge
Almost
size.
everything they complained about on the Wii U, mostly the sales, they rectified, right? So, why isn't there? And you don't have to, because you were saying that Real was saying the size or whatever. Well, you can treat the Switch versions differently. Maybe you bring, older versions of Call of Duty over, and add maybe like newer, newer maps and all that kind of stuff. You can do that. Bitch, you had Call of Duty on the Wii. They were the same goddamn games. Obviously, they weren't visually close, and they didn't have some of the modes and whatnot. They didn't have some of the DLC and whatnot. But if you can put fucking Call of Duty games out on the Wii, you can put Call of Duty games on the Switch. So that's not an excuse for me. Switch the Wii got every Call of Duty game that. So if they want to do that shit, they can do it.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. It makes more sense for the Switch to get more Call of Duty games because the Switch is considered more of a hardcore gaming machine than a Wii because we already know what the Wii was about, But they're gonna make those excuses about the cartridge. It's too small, and that we got an update. I think yesterday, and when I was finishing my campaign, I had to download an additional, I think 30 gigabytes. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Y'all nerd took over 100 gigs the first time I downloaded the game. Like, what is this about? And another thing to consider is probably the Wii U sales because I don't think Call of Duty Black Ops 2 sold that well on the Wii U, so they probably still might, have a bad taste in their mouth with the sales because they just don't trust the Nintendo fan base.
Yeah, but even EA is turned around.
Right.
Slowly, they still not getting the Maddens.
All I gotta say is Witcher 3. I'm done.
They said
They're at what, like
it can be done if you want to do it.
some 60+ million now. Like that's a lot of sales a lot of consoles to be ignoring. It's weird.
Yeah,
I don't know. I see what you're saying. I think they should do it. I think they should, but I don't know.
How big was a Wii disc compared to Blu-ray?
Right.
PS3.
That's a huge
They
difference.
still did it. They still made it happen. So
The hell, they could make it download only. There's ways
right.
around.
Yeah, it's not like they haven't done that. I think people would be fine with that because most people will be playing it online anyway. So it's a game that you just want on your hard drive anyway. So they could.
I do gotta go. This went on. Took a little longer to start than I.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
45 minutes.
Oh, you gotta pick your wife
45
up.
minutes, 35, 45, 55, 25 minutes.
We
Yeah.
started about an hour late, and
Seriously.
but I just wanted to point out PlayStation games are coming to PC. Whole slate gaming. That's what it's all about. Great time. It's a very exciting time to
You
be.
heard of them, Alex? You heard of them?
We get all the Xbox games. We get all the PlayStation games. We got Days Gone on the way. Probably God of War, Spider-Man next. The only console you need is a Switch, baby. They're the only one to believe in exclusives.
That's it.
Oh Lord.
That's it.
All right. You out here, Alex?
Hey,
Yeah, I'm out of here.
All right.
All right.
Appreciate you coming.
All right,
All right, I guess we still had a couple more topics. I guess we're gonna just kind of speed it up. So, okay, did everybody do their PlayStation deal?
No, I
The
didn't
state
get
of
to
play. Did you watch Jalen? What you think, man?
Yeah, I watched it and it was mediocre
Okay.
because like not because of the games. The games look good. A lot of the games they show would look good, but we already seen them already.
A rehash.
The problem for me is, yeah, yeah. The problem for me is they didn't show no new announcements or nothing like no jaw dropping announcement. Oh my god, I need to buy a PS5 for this game. Like no, they didn't show like one or two big announcement that literally stole the show.
Yeah, that we already knew about.
There was nothing to get excited
Nothing
for.
new. Nothing.
Yeah,
I'm excited for Kenna.
Like,
It
the
does
games
look
look-
good. It does look good.
But you were excited for Kenna the last time they showed it. Like that's
Well, we actually
that
got
was the
gameplay.
problem.
We actually got gameplay this time. I don't think we got gameplay.
Yeah.
yeah.
we got a little gameplay last
did?
time, didn't we?
I don't know.
I
if
could've
they
sworn we
It
did.
it wasn't much, but they went more in depth this time.
It wasn't a lot, no.
Yeah, that was the highlight of it
Like the
for
games
me.
look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the games look good. Like a lot of the games they show, like they're not bad games. Of course, they're gonna be
I
great.
kind of feel like they're hiding that game a little bit though.
Think so?
But they didn't show no new announcements.
I'd like to see them go through a level.
Oh,
At
what you
least
trying to
with
say?
Nintendo, like, even though I
What you
gave
trying
them-
to say?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Wait,
I don't know, bro.
can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'll go ahead, man.
Testing. Okay. Yeah, like even though I gave Nintendo, like even though I gave Nintendo Direct a mediocre score, but at least they show some new announcements.
I
Yep,
can't
there
give
were
him
new
that.
games.
That's why I
can't
give-
give him that.
Yeah. Yeah,
But comparing,
that's why I give Nintendo credit for.
Sony's remasters versus Nintendo's remasters.
No, that ain't no comparison.
There
ain't
really
no
is no
comparison.
comparison, man. Because Lee Shadow of Colossus.
Why you
got-
when I
comparing?
watched that-
There wasn't no remasters
Well, you know what I
in the
mean.
Sony.
when I watched that
PlayStation.
Huh?
Yeah, when I watched that Final Fantasy 7 remake going to the PS5, I was like, God damn, these look much better than on the PS4. It looks way better. On
Yeah,
the
it
PS5
does.
than the PS4.
60 frames.
And I said to my
like-
and that's
if I'm
yeah,
not
that's
That's why they
in my
charged
mind,
$70.
yeah, and I said, hey Nintendo, you should take notes. You should take notes from Sony. This is how you do a
they
remake right here.
won't. They won't.
take
Why do that? They don't gotta do
Their
that.
fans gonna buy it regardless.
Right.
I know.
All you do is do a simple up-res. Like even Dolphin Emulator looked better than that shit.
Oh
Like,
wow.
Yeah,
that's sad.
it was hypothetically speaking. I'm saying Nintendo, hey, take a look at this. This is how you do a remake right here. This is how you do a remake. You could make it easy. Make this upscale HD.
Well, just do what you just go by your own standards. Look at Wind Waker HD. That looks way better than Wind Waker did. Why can't we get a wow factor like that for Skyward Sword? That's what I was expecting. I was like, Skyward Sword has a really nice art style that you think would be looking really nice in HD. And then they didn't do anything. They didn't do the bloom lighting and shit like they did with Wind Waker that made it look so good. They did none of that.
That's the biggest problem.
I hope they do a
that's the
little
problem.
something
All
for the
the-
release of it.
When is it coming out?
I believe was it June? I believe June. It's June or July. It's one of them.
They ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing to that game.
Shit.
They ain't doing
No.
shit.
I don't know,
like
man.
Like Ice Cube said, like they ain't doing shit.
Nah. Some people think, there's stuff that, there's new stuff they've added to it. There's really some people that I'm like, why would you think that? Like, what? Like, why would they show that already?
I don't know.
Why would they keep that under wraps? It's like announcing 3D World plus Bowser's Story, but not telling anybody about Bowser's Story until a couple months ago. Or Bowser's Fury.
Oh yeah,
Like,
because when they first announced it, I think Bowser's Fury was they announced it the same day, right? Bowser's Fury.
Right at the same time, yeah.
Oh, okay.
'Cause you
I see
wanna
what
know
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So there's people that think Skyward Sword has some hidden new stuff in it. I'm like, they would have just announced that when they announced the damn game. Why would they keep that under wraps? It's because a lot of people bought that game already, so you got to give them incentive to want to buy the HD version of it, not just because it's in HD.
I just feel that Nintendo holds.
I think I might want to change my.
Go ahead. What you trying to say?
Oh no, I'm saying I think I'm gonna change my mind. I am gonna play. I think I want to buy and play Bowser's Fury. I heard a
It's
lot
worth
of
the
good
money.
reviews
Go
on
to
that
Walmart, get it for
on that.
$50.
It's worth $60.
I didn't say. I didn't say 60. I said go to Walmart. Go to Walmart and get it for 50.
It ain't worth 50. It's worth 50.
Well,
I
would say no. Wait. Okay. I think me personally, I would say yes because I'm a fan of 3D World. It's an awesome game. The Bowser's Fury is an extra 4 hours.
have it on Wii U.
Yeah, but you get the Bowser's Fury. It's an extra like 4 hour content. It looks pretty good. And plus, it has online. You can actually play with friends online. So we didn't have those features on the Wii U. So at least there is some incentives on that game.
Yeah, but the online is everybody sharing the same screen, bro. Like, that's super lame to me.
Yeah,
like, so you can still fall off, you can still bubble up, or whatever they do. I don't like that. If we're playing online together, I should be able to have my own, screen, my own version of the game. I shouldn't have to deal with where you are in the game.
Off screen. People run off screen. You missing a lot of secrets. Say you try to 100% the game, but people just run off the screen. You miss that green star or that stamp. Like really, dude? Come on.
Well, just play with some good people.
I like the fact they add
tell them get good.
Right. You gotta play with some people that you don't want to beat up.
Right. Like, come on, dude. Like, God damn it, I had this star.
I think seriously with Skyward Sword, I think they trying to, since the sales of it is not as, I guess like a Zelda-like game. Like I think it's sold like 4 million, but Zelda is a really high quality game that that on average, Zelda sells about between 8 to 10 million on average. That was the lowest selling Zelda by at least 3 or 4 million. I thought Wind Waker was on a GameCube.
I don't think so. Let me check.
I thought Wind Waker was. I think it's all like around 2 or 3 million on the GameCube.
I'm no way.
Sure. But I think they're trying to treat this as a brand new game because they taking the motion controls out of it. You can still use it if you want to, but they give us the option. But they trying to see how far they can get with these sales because, like I said, the sales wasn't that good. So maybe the Switch install base will give it what it deserves because me personally, I love the game. I thought it was one of the greatest games I played. It's just the motion controls kind of threw a lot of people off on why they didn't want to play it, why they hate it. But as far as the fun factor of the game, I love the game. I even had I like the motion controls. It just wasn't for everybody. Motion
controls is not the problem with that game. It's the tedious nature of the backtracking and the what do you call it? The imprisoned, fighting him 3 times, hitting him in his toes. Like I got so annoyed.
I enjoyed it.
I got so annoyed with that over and over again. That in those imprisoned fights.
I think.
What?
Like, I had a theory in my a whole quick up different story, but. It's about. I think it's about the reason going back to why Nintendo is extending the Switch life cycle.
That's a debate, man. That's a debate because, like I say earlier, 720p in 2025. I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't want y'all trying to jump me. I don't want y'all jumping me again.
I think the reason. I think the reason why Nintendo extended it because they want to get all the non-popular games from the previous console out to the Switch because the Switch is selling so well. And on top of that, say like 2 years close to the Switch in life cycle, then they start releasing brand new games exclusive for the Switch only. That's my theory.
Man. I just feel that the Wii U owners, like all 3 of us, we kind of feel kind of jaded because, like a lot of these games that they releasing now. Yes, a lot of people is happy because a lot of people didn't own a Wii U, so they're happy. We're not, and Nintendo, they're not looking at us because we just the minorities. Like we just a little piece of that pie that bought the Wii U. Yeah. We just a little piece of that pie.
Yeah.
Wind Waker on Q sold 4.5 million, and Wind Waker and Skyward Sword on Wii sold 3.6 million. So Wind Waker wins.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. I understand the frustration that we on this had, but if you look at this at the business perspective, Nintendo saw the Wii U as the biggest family console. Said, okay, let's take the good game. Let's take the good games from the Wii U, put it up with the Switch, and give it a second chance.
Let's re-up.
I don't have a problem with re-upping and putting ports over and remasters all that, but come on.
Me neither. I've never had a problem with that.
The problem is the lack of new games is the problem. That's my issue.
Exactly.
Right there. And
that's the big problem.
All you want.
We still haven't got a new Donkey Kong game this generation. Like, yes, the Tropical Freeze sold 2.6 million, whatever, but still, like, that is a 2014, 2015 game, whatever. Like
2014.
2014.
Like 2014.
You know, I don't know, man. That's why I kind of, it's just me. Business wise, it don't make sense for them to go ahead and release a new console because it's still selling well. It's still outselling the PS5 and the Xbox. They still outselling everybody. But it's just me in general. Like, there's really nothing for me to play because I done already played some of these games, and a lot of these games that they are giving us is a bunch of, weeb games. A bunch of that stuff that they showed during the Nintendo Direct.
Games.
What's that little weeb game? That JRPG? What the hell is this? This is something for. I forgot the name of the game. Like something for little girls to play. I don't know. Some little JRPG.
Come on, DC superhero girls.
Something like that, man. It was something.
That was for little girls. That wasn't for you.
I think that was another one. That was another one. Look, kind of like for little, like kids, little girl. I don't know, man.
Excuse me, real. The Nintendo has always been for everybody, not just you.
I'd not say that. I'm just giving my my personal opinions. But yes, like sales wise, Nintendo is doing what they're doing. Like, I can't tell them how to run the business because they're a $1 billion industry, $1 billion company, and whatever they're doing, they doing it right. But I'm just one of the fans, one of the minorities that's going to complain because I'm not getting what I want.
Oh, and real. Yeah. Hey, real. You know that Utopia game that got ported up with Switch, and we claiming that it's going to be $60. It's not. It's $40.
Oh, it's $40. I kind of feel that a lot of the reports should have been $40. Pikmin 3 World, Mario Kart, all that stuff should have been $40. Tropical Freeze should have been $40. But business wise, Nintendo know their game's gonna sell, so it is what it is. I kind of wish they took the Sony route.
I think they put.
Because Sony, a lot of their games. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
It was a delay.
Okay, sorry about that. I was gonna say I think the reason why Nintendo put their games at high price $60 is the games that they know that's gonna sell well. That the games that did the most selling on the Wii U, so they probably at $60. And the games that don't do much sales but pulled up with the Switch anyway, they plus at $40. I think they're gonna test the Switch on to see if they're gonna buy it.
I don't know.
Yeah, they know the value of their IPs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
CVL said that's not an RPG real, and it's also American. The you talking about? What was he talking about?
You talking about that the game you were talking about earlier.
I like there was it was a few JRPGs. I don't remember the name of it because I'm just not interested in it.
Switch is a JRPG console.
It is, and that's why I don't understand why Persona 5 is not on there.
Yeah, I don't
Strikers is, but not the base game.
Yeah, like I don't even want to play Strikers because I haven't played Persona 5 yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense.
And I know Strikers is kind of a side sequel to it. So
I played Persona 5, but I play it on the PS3. I didn't play it on the PS4.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to play it on PS4.
Because
I was waiting on the Switch version. I'm like, all right, they're gonna give a Switch version at some point, right?
Get the Royal Edition. Get the Royal Edition. I think it's like
I'm gonna get Royal. Yeah,
I think it's like on sale for like 30 or something.
I saw it for like 35, I think.
Oh yeah, because it's like an extra 30 hours of content just for that. Like it's insane the content in that game, dude. So I guess last topic, man, because it's kind of late. Okay, GTA 5, they want to ban it in Chicago, and this might get a little political. Okay,
it's a dump.
I don't understand
why.
It's the dumbest shit ever. It is dumb, but
stupid reasons.
Like How many times do we always have to hear this from politicians? Always want to blame video games for the nonsense that these grown ass adults do. It doesn't make sense. It's like people like us, we gotta take the fall over what these people that's doing in the outside world probably don't even play video games. Matter of fact, a lot of them can't even afford video games because they live in impoverished areas. Like video games is a hobby. Video games, not only is a hobby, it's an expensive hobby. So it's like this: if they can afford, if they can afford video games, why are they over there carjacking people? Why are they over there just living a life of crime? And video games, you know how much money I spend yearly on video games? I'm just being real, but why would they even blame
think about this
us
topic,
for
their
their stupidity?
Make my head hurt.
Like I said before. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say video games aren't completely innocent. In the wrong hands, in a young mind, a still developing mind, I do think it could have some negative impact.
That goes for everything.
Carjacking, like people carjacking because of video games. Like people are shooting up schools because of video games. By that time, you're pretty developed mentally. You can't blame entertainment on your issues. That's just in you. That's just a problem that you have that hasn't been treated. So yeah, okay, you're crazy, but you happen to play video games. You can't blame video games for that. You can't.
Exactly.
Remember that Chris Rock joke? He's like, whatever happened to crazy? Why can't you just be crazy anymore? He's like, you always gotta blame something on something else. But people used to be just crazy when I was growing up.
Yeah.
There weren't no video games when he was growing up like that. So like, it's insane. When he was growing up, the video games were, Atari and the arcades. Are you gonna blame Space Invaders for school shootings? Like, it's insane. It's insane.
And
You're blaming the pixels.
You gonna blame Mario?
Right. It doesn't make sense. But I'm just surprised that he's using this angle. Like he went into saying, "Oh, no, it's carjacking specifically."
Wait a minute. Chicago is notorious for trap hip hop.
Like what?
Notorious for bringing out all these thugs from these areas, talking about killing other people and drugs and all that. And you want to just pinpoint video games? Why not attack
carjacking?
Why not attack the music industry? You know why you ain't attack. You know why you're not gonna attack the music industry?
Right.
I already know why they're not gonna attack it because you know how the music industry is a mafia themselves. They are a mafia.
Right.
If you attack them, you're gonna be the next Prince. You're gonna be the next. How many artists that complain talking about they want their masters and all of a sudden they turn up dead?
Michael Jackson.
They turn up dead.
Jackson,
Sam Cooke.
Sony was like, "Oh, really?"
I'm just saying they are a mafia, dude. That's why they're not targeting the music industry. And I'm trying to tell you, man. Like I hate when they just pick and choose who the problem is. We already know the overall problem is. The problem is poverty. Poverty in which they will not even think about. Helping out those poor people, giving them better education, giving them better welfare teachers that can basically teach these kids. Not only teach these kids, they can relate to these kids. Because they relate to their struggle. Most likely they might look like them. Stop putting people in these schools that don't look like these kids or relate to these kids. Single parent household is a problem. Economics is a problem. They took a bunch of resources at the communities. Like there is a lot of things that's wrong with this situation, and video games is far away from this topic. Like what?
What are the stats? I want to know what the stats are because when I was a kid, like maybe like late middle school, early high school, carjacking was out of control at that point, and we were playing. Super Mario World. There was no game forcing us to do these crazy things, but yet carjacking and gang banging and all that stuff was huge in the early '90s.
You know why? Because
you were trying to blame video games.
Gangsta rap was
right.
an issue.
Thank you.
I'm trying to tell you what the problem is, but they don't want to attack the music industry.
They don't want to.
Because they scared. They're scared. That's why.
And here's the thing: like you can't necessarily just blame the music either.
Yeah.
But the music does perpetuate a culture. It perpetuates, that lifestyle, and people want to be like that. People think that's. I knew a lot of kids when I was in school thought they were cool and thought they were thugs because they listened to gangster rap. I'm like, you little punk ass, you ain't doing nothing. Like, what are you acting like you a gangster for? It's because he used to listen to Ice Cube and all this stuff. I'm like, that ain't your life, bro. Like, quit trying to act like that. So yeah, it can make you, put you mentally in a mind state. I remember people saying, I feel like beating somebody up. I'm going to listen to a such and such new artist. I want to fight. Like, so it did actually make people want to be violent. It did actually do that. But it's funny, like, they don't even try to even say that anymore. Like even movies.
Well, movies, that's
like, I don't get it.
They might have gone ban movies, ban television shows, ban anime, ban anything that has anything to do with violence. Stop just focusing on Chicago, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say on this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You said this is a politician, right? I think I saw a blip about it. I didn't pay enough attention to it because I was like, oh, again with the video game causing violence stuff. I'm like, why don't this politician focus on all the stuff you just mentioned and see if that works? And then you're gonna do about video games.
I got a question for you, Tim. I got a question
these kids.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So if you live in a area that is basically a middle to upper class, people make, about almost six figures, or up in the neighborhood, what's the chances that's going to be a lot of carjackings in that community? And that community is thriving economically wise. What's the chance?
Very low. Very small.
Thank you. So what do you think people's going to do in an environment, hostile environment? People is hungry they're hungry for food. They want some clothes. They want them J's. They want what they see on TV. They can't have it because they was brought in a hostile environment. Partly.
Oh, and by the way, on top of that situation, let's add COVID and people losing their jobs left and right, and everybody's on fucking. Let's add all that together and put it in a pot and see what happens. Of course. Of course this is happening.
That's why it sucks, man. It sucks because these politicians.
But they want to do the easy thing and blame the easy thing instead of attacking the harder to deal with issues like you were just mentioning. They want to pick violent games. Let's play that. Yeah. Let's play that song again.
What's up,
like it's like ridiculous.
I was gonna say, like, my biggest problem is it's not the video games that's the fucking problem. It's the damn parents that's buying these. It's the damn parents that buy these kids ready and mature games. That's the fucking problem. The kids think they playing that game. They could think, oh, I can do this in GTA. I could rob a car. I can rob a car now.
Well, it ain't just that. It ain't just that. It's the lack of parenting or lack of parents, lack of two parents in the household. That's been the main problems in those type of communities. You got people, women especially living on welfare, got like 6, 8 kids, and how in the world can all these women raise these boys to be men? Like this. That's
exactly.
Let's get to the root of the problem. The root of the problem is single parent households.
Yeah, when you have a man showing you how to be a man, you ain't acting like no little punk ass dude running around. So
exactly.
That's just. I mean, it's just that simple.
But they don't want to talk about that. Right. They don't want to talk about that.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Let's play video games the fucking problem. In reality, that is not. Come on, man.
The video game is a problem because the video game is raising the damn kid because he ain't got no dad, or he ain't got no damn. He can barely eat, or he got all these issues he's dealing with. Yeah, you can blame the video game that way, but that's ridiculous.
Go ahead.
And my problem is like, why does the parents pay attention to the ESP rating? This damn game says rated M for mature, right? You gotta be 17 or older to play this game. So why the hell are you still buying this game for your 7-year-old child?
Exactly. And as a teacher, I know these things firsthand because these kids coming to me talking about, I'm playing this, I'm playing that. My dad bought it for me, my mom bought it for me. I'm like, your mom lets you play Call of Duty? Like, your mom lets you play Grand Theft Auto? You're 12 years old. Like, that's insane. So, yeah, the parents that they do have to take some responsibility. But, again, even with that, these kids are not running around carjacking anybody.
like
they might have an attitude issue. They might have a little anger issue, but they ain't running around The kids, those aren't the same kids that's running around carjacking people.
Remember the dude? Remember he said, what's his name? Boondocks made fun of that. Some little, I think it was like 8-year-old. He stole his grandma's car. Remember
Milton?
Milton. That was funny.
Milton.
Yeah, it could be another Milton.
I stole my grandma's car because I smoked some
Secrets.
It's fun. It's fun doing bad things.
I like doing bad stuff.
It's a cartoon, though.
No, it was real life, though. It was real life.
It
was based on real life.
It was actually a little.
Yeah, but I mentioned that earlier. I'm like, yeah, you'll have a kid who will do that, but it's not the game's fault. He was already messed up to do that. Mm-hmm. He was messed up already. He just happens to play video games. You know what I'm saying? That's you can't blame the video game. Well, kids who carjack, they're all in t-shirts. So are t-shirts the problem? Like, no.
Or you could just be a
That's
parent.
silly.
Like, I do allow my son to play some violent games, but I do, monitor everything he does.
You regulate them, though.
Yeah, I regulate it. And
you monitor, right.
I talk to him. Like, if we watch something that's violent, I sit down and talk to the kids, be like, this is fictional. This is not real. You don't do that for real. Like, you have to talk to them. These parents, they don't talk to these kids.
Right.
They use TV.
They don't talk to their damn kids.
They use the TV and cell phones and tablets to be their parents. That's the problem here.
Facts.
That is the problem.
Facts.
You got to talk to these kids.
Like the parents,
a lot of these parents don't know how to talk to their kids, man. They just
like parents don't.
They want to be their friend and shit.
Kids.
Well, it's kind of sad that go ahead. You didn't get your volume up. We keep talking over.
I can't hear you, man.
Hello. Oh my
yeah,
God.
there you go.
Okay, hello. Can y'all hear me clearly?
You can hear you, yeah.
Hey, I was gonna say, nowadays parents don't actually sit down and parent their kids. Nowadays parents sit down and be best friends with their kids. Besides telling the kids, hey, throughout the future, if you keep doing this, your ass gonna be in jail for life.
To a certain
if you
extent,
keep doing this,
you can still be friends with your kids, but you gotta draw the line. You gotta draw the line because when they start talking to you like you are their friend, start that's when the whole disrespect starting to come in. Be like, hey, watch what you say.
I know.
Well, my dad, he used to say this back in the day. If I got a line, he said, "Don't be too big for your britches, boy."
Right, exactly. That's nothing parents need to do. Like
the minute you think you can whoop me, you better pack your damn bags. That's my dad used to say.
Nowadays, kids talking to the parents like, no, ma, that shoe. I don't want to do that. You're tripping, ma. Like,
well, these kids
no, honey, no.
They're
spoiled.
These kids are spoiled and rotten, and like these parents have something to do with it. You know how every kid got a cell phone. If a parent, let's say a parent, tell the kid, hey, don't do this, don't do that, or I'm gonna take your Xbox away, your PlayStation, whatever. Be like, do it. I'm gonna call CPS. I'm gonna call CPS. I'm gonna pick up the cell phone that you paid for. I'm gonna call CPS till you hit me. That's what I'm saying. It's like they got the power they got the power and the authority over the parents. These like that is the problem. And that's why all these kids going berserk, killing their parents.
And think how it is for teachers. Like we have to walk on eggshells. Because we're always being threatened with lawsuits and all kinds of stuff if you just say the wrong thing. You can't breathe on these kids wrong today. Like we used to get paddled when I was in school. Like, you get in trouble, you go to the assistant principal office, he got a paddle and paddle you behind. And then you go home and the neighbor find out, the neighbor whoop you behind. And then your parents come.
I remember
and you get to whoop again. Like that's the village. That was the village back then. Now everybody in their own little bubbles, and now I hate you, and they hate their neighbor. You see what happened a couple of weeks ago when those two neighbors were fighting each other, and they threw snow to one other his neighbors. He came outside and killed them.
What?
Like, yeah.
Wow.
There was these neighbors. Wow. He was shoveling snow onto the other neighbor's driveway because they were mad about something. Dude came outside. They were arguing with him. He went back in his house, came out, and popped them both. The husband and wife dead. gone. And anyone that hasn't popped himself, it's crazy out here, people.
Man,
like it's crazy.
That's why I tell my wife, because my wife, she used to be notorious at being what you call it,
road rage and all that stuff.
Road rage, yeah. She used to.
You can't do that, boy.
Like middle finger. I'd be like, baby, stop that, stop. People are crazy these days.
You don't know who's sitting. Yeah. You don't know what kind of day that person has sitting behind that wheel. He might be on edge.
My friend's sister got killed. My friend's sister got killed a few years ago because of that. She honked at him. They was driving, and two guys popped her. And yeah, they're in jail for the rest of their life for being stupid.
That's fucked.
My thing is, it's not that serious. If you ain't get hit, keep moving. Keep it moving.
Yeah, it's like you want to say when you get into those type of situations, it ain't, it's not about if you're in a car, just whatever, you walking somewhere, you whatever in the store and parking lot. Just let them, just let them have their space, because that could turn south very quick. And
very quickly.
We live in a wild west now. So
we in a wild west.
So you better just be careful what you say, be careful what you do, and just be like, hey, I want to live, man. I want to live. If
you can't expect these kids to act right when you have these adults walking around have crazy, no, they don't have good influences.
That's why.
Like that. Like nowadays, you can see who's a good parent, and you can see who's not a good parent by just visualizing how parents react to their kids' behavior in out in public.
Well, you can fix the whole Chicago situation. Like they need to outlaw, violent music. They need to fund the communities more, build more recreation centers, more parks for kids to hang out at, for kids to stay out of trouble. That's what they need. They need to put more jobs.
The first thing we need.
I feel like it's not that hard to fit. Like New York used to be bananas, used to be crazy. New York is fine now for the most part. Like they got it together. They turned around big. Like New York in the 80s, my God, it was the Wild West. It was Chicago, but they fixed it.
Now,
money fixes a lot of problems.
First thing Chicago need to do.
Yeah, they pump money into it. They actually cared. They actually did community outreach and all kinds of stuff. New York ain't perfect. The police force is still, the police force.
I know how they are. Don't wear no New York Yankee hat. They could
Hey, the first thing Chicago need to do right now is get rid of that little Beetlejuice looking motherfucker.
Oh man, she's balling.
I just feel like if they really cared, they could fix it if they really cared enough. I just don't think they don't care.
They
don't care.
They don't. Like I said, prisons is a multi-billion-dollar industry. They need people in those prisons. That's why they're containing the violence, the crime. They're not stopping it. They're containing so they can continuously and get that billions of dollars that they get from free labor off these prisoners. I'm trying to tell you, it's all about the money.
You make for-profit prisons, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. At that
why should they stop the crime? that's why we don't trust the police.
That's the industry.
They create.
You don't want to lose workers.
Like Dirty.
You don't want to lose revenue.
Dirty's he's from Chicago, and he said he don't know how many times that he saw crates of guns and drugs just pop out of nowhere, in alleys. Like, let's just be real. We know where it's coming from, but they're gonna keep on blaming. They're gonna blame the community, but ain't nobody else is taking accountability of where that stuff is coming from. We know where it's coming from.
We don't own no gun factories. We ain't flying no planes.
So I know what's going on, man. I know. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but let's be real, man. I want to go.
We're not this video game podcast.
I know. I don't want to get too super political, man. But yeah, man, they went.
The topic is video. It's not the video game.
It's not the video game.
The issue. It's not the video game. That's way far from the issue.
Yeah, it's the state. The state failed their citizens.
Entertainment.
The city failed their citizens.
Right.
Let's just be real.
That's like blaming the club because people get robbed outside after the club.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not the club's fault.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
That's society. That's the community you're in. That's the issue.
Hey, that's like blaming McDonald's for getting a heart attack because you always eat there.
Yeah, that's like blaming McDonald's for making fat or something.
They lost a lawsuit. Remember that woman sued him because her kid got too fat, and after that she won a lawsuit, and they took down the Biggie. Was it Biggie Fraud? Was it what they used to call it back then? Supersize or something? Supersize. They took that down.
Hey, no. What killed Supersize was that documentary Supersize Me. That's what killed Supersize. Because when McDonald's saw that shit, they were like, "Stop this shit."
People sue for anything. The coffee incident. That dude won millions of dollars because they didn't have the warning sign on the cup of that coffee. He burned himself, and he got millions of dollars because of that. That is crazy. Yeah. People sue for anything these days, dude. It's crazy.
But they fixed the issue. Money made them fix that issue.
Oh yeah.
But there's no money. There's no money in fixing Chicago. That's the problem.
They got the money. The money is going.
No, I'm saying there's no money in doing it.
Oh.
They want to make money.
They don't see the value. They don't see the value in those civilians over there. That's where they take the money from the south side and give it to the north side. You know.
Look at Detroit. Do you hear bad things about Detroit hardly anymore? Not really.
Well, I don't know. They used to be kind of rough, man. In Detroit.
It used to be rough. Detroit used to be rough. Detroit used to be Chicago, but you don't hear about it no more. There was a lot of money in gentrifying Detroit. And that's what happened to Detroit. That's why Detroit you don't hear about too much anymore.
When you say gentrify,
because there was money in it.
When you say gentrify, is those people still in those communities, or did they get chased out because they raised the taxes?
Oh, they got pushed out. There was money in it.
That's why they pushed out.
Oh yeah, Detroit is a lot lighter than it used to be.
See, things will change when you put
Detroit
money.
Used to be chocolate city. It ain't as chocolate anymore.
You see what happened when you put money in communities. Things get better.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. They saw the value in it.
Yeah.
That's what needs to happen with Chicago. They need to see the value. They need to find the value.
We still screaming that our lives matter, so they don't see the value in it, man.
Right.
That's why
Stevie, all lives matter. Yeah, right.
Stevie Wonder, he's talking about he's moving to Ghana. He said, I don't want my grandkids, great grandkids talking about my life matter. No, I'm done. I'm sick of it.
They done push Stevie Wonder out. God dang.
Oh, you didn't see that interview with Oprah?
Nah.
Yeah, he said that. He said I'm tired of it. He said he wants to get out of here.
Good for Steve.
Bruh, it's every day. Like that one case. What was it? The kid walking home. Like even stuff like that gets on there. Luckily, nothing happened to him. But it was some kid walking home in Texas, in your area.
He's walking home from
work from Walmart.
And he got arrested.
And they arrested him. He spent the night in jail. This dude never did nothing.
He's a high school. I think he's a senior.
That's fucked up, man.
He's a high schooler trying.
Yeah, he's a high school senior
trying to get some money. They arrest him for no reason.
This man is doing everything right. Going to school, going to work, and that's what happened to me. That happened to me.
I know, man.
That's why. I know you seen the video, Will.
I didn't see the video, but I heard about it, but. I don't know.
No.
What?
It's a different video. You know that video I posted in your Discord about that 9-year-old girl getting pepper sprayed by the police?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, it kind of got heated in the Discord because I guess a couple of guys was trying to blame the little girl, and we keep on saying that is a 9-year-old child, and yeah, it kind of got heated. So yeah. I think you banned him or something, Jalen.
There was the jaywalking incident a few months ago. Did you see that?
Because he told me to ban him.
Oh, I think I did. Yeah, I heard about that. And those cops got off.
Jaywalker in LA. I think it was LA.
Oh, of course it's LA.
They got the footage came out, and the one guy was like, the one cop, man, it's a controlled situation, and the other cop wanted to do something about a guy walking across the goddamn street, and this man is gone forever because he walked across the street.
Well,
it's crazy.
We might need to get
Yeah,
up
we
off
supposed-
this topic
yeah.
because we went kind of far in.
Yeah, we need to get.
I don't want people. I don't
We need to get out of
want.
that.
Yeah, we probably turn to a political podcast or something. But yeah, I guess you
But
know.
you gotta talk
yeah,
about
we
these things
supposed
from time to time. You know, you got to talk about them
Yeah, we do.
because there's a lot of nonsense out there
there.
acting like this stuff doesn't exist. It's all in our heads. We're all being fooled by the media. It's all in our heads.
Yeah, with the whole GTA
really
thing, yeah, it got me heated,
We're
man.
being
Like
fooled by
I'm just sick of it. You want to fix the problem? Put money in the community. Money solves a lot of problems. It won't solve everything, but 9 times out of 10, you know, the crime will go down, like, you know, immediately. Why should you do crime if you got money, if you got finance, if you got resources, you got better education? Why should you go do bad things if you got good things right in front of you?
Right.
That's
Bring on the reparations.
Right.
Bring on the reparations.
Man, don't get me started on what Herschel Walker. That dude. Oh
Wait,
my
what
God!
are
There
you
you
talking
go. Let's end this, man.
We talk about
Let's get out of here.
Man, dude, Herschel Walker. Oh my God. Anyway, guys.
Oh my God! No. Bruh, I'm gonna get too upset. This is, bruh, coonery, buffoonery. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, guys, this was a good podcast. I didn't think we could go this long, but yeah, man, I appreciate everybody coming out. I knew we was
This
gonna
is what
get
happened when Nick
political.
don't come, man.
I knew we was gonna get.
This is what happened when Nick don't come.
Yeah, he would have left. He would. Oh boy, this again. Anyway, I guess anybody got any closing thoughts before we end this bad boy?
Yeah, well, I'll just say, very surprised that State of Play was worse than a Nintendo Direct. That surprised me. You got to sell your console, man. You got to sell your console, especially if it's a new console. And I'm sitting here like, all right, sell me a PS5. Sell me one. I'll buy it. Just sell me one. And they didn't do it.
It's gonna sell regardless, you know, just because it's PlayStation. It's gonna sell. It's gonna sell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing, I was gonna say is,
go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, man, like to the parents out there, if your kids ask you for a video game, please be actual parents and read the label. Say no, this is not for you, or you're not mature enough to play it.
Right.
Mindset wise.
Well, yeah.
I'm lucky. My kids don't play that stuff. They don't want to play it. It's not that I don't let them play it. My son's 11. He plays Roblox. Like he don't care about violent video games or games like that. He don't care to play them. So
that's good.
Hopefully he stays that way, and I don't have to deal with that. But I talk to him about that stuff all the time. Talk to your goddamn kids. I mean, that's all you got to do.
That's the problem, man.
Like, stop being your kid. Like, stop being your kid's friend for 1 second. Stop acting like a parent when it comes to parenting.
I'm my kid's friend, but I'm also their parent.
Before the podcast, my dad came over, and sometimes he come over on Fridays and he just watching TV with the grandkids, spend time with them. And my son, he you know, of course, my dad, he wanted to watch the Joker because he don't have HBO Max, and I got it, so he came over. And he was like, you mind if Larry could watch Joker? I was like, I don't know, because I watched that movie, and that movie is definitely not for kids, because that movie, like, if you're a crazy person, if you got a weak minded, do not watch Joker, because that Joker movie will have people go insane. And it
might twist the wrong mind up.
It could twist the wrong mind up, and I'm like, I don't know, because the stuff that the Joker did in that movie, I even though I let my son play violent video games, but I don't want to put too much of that on him. So he kind of got an attitude. My son, I was like, boy, do you want to get your butt whooped in front of your granddad? What did I say?
No bass in your voice.
I said,
boy, don't your head down and you change.
I said, don't you question what I said, boy. Okay, Daddy.
Yeah, you throw that boy. They don't even play music.
I told my dad, I said, hey, if you want to watch it with him, I'll give you the remote. But if he go to those parts, just pause it or fast forward until him turn his head. He said, no, this is your house, man. That's your rules. He said, no. Okay, all right.
all right then. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but you got to put your foot down sometimes. Put your foot down sometimes, man.
Don't be afraid to. A lot of these parents are just afraid. They're afraid to. They're afraid to fall out of favor with their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
from my experience, kids want discipline. They want, they want to be told that they what they can and can't do. They want that. They want that structure.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to them.
Mm-hmm.
They respect you more. They respect you more.
Do y'all think
a lot of my kids are my favorite teacher. But it's not because I let them do what they want to do.
Will you let?
It's because I.
Go ahead. Sorry.
But I'm just saying that a lot of my students, they say that I'm their favorite teacher.
Yeah.
And a lot of teachers think, oh, I let them do what they want. No, I give them incentives, but they know that there are rules. Mm-hmm. I give them rules. I give them boundaries. So you got to give the kids boundaries. They will respect you more for it. Trust me.
Will you let your 11-year-old watch the Joker?
Hell no.
I'm saying.
No.
Yeah, like,
no. Here's the thing, though. I don't think it would bother him. I think he can handle it.
Yeah, but
I don't want him to see it.
Yeah, because you raised him. You actually sit down and talk to him. That's the problem. Right. Too many single-parent households that they're not teaching their kids the right way. There's, like I say, a lot of this stuff on TV is fictional, man. But it can still mess with the psyche of these kids' minds, man. If you don't teach them the right way.
Here's the difference. Here's the thing. The thing is, my son's seen violent. We'll sit here and watch gory shit all the time, know. But the difference about Joker is that shit is psychological.
Oh yes, very.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not simple. It's not like watching an action movie where people are getting hurt or getting shot, stuff like that. It's different because it's steeped in realism to where those kind of outlandish type of action movies aren't. Even where you have action movies, where the body count is 100, or like John Wick. I don't mind my son watching John Wick. He knows it's like, it's like a video game basically. It's not real. Yeah, it's not real to him. But when you talk about a movie like The Joker, it's based in reality and it's about a man's psychosis. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's different. That's a little bit more layered and a little bit more, serious.
Another movie that's definitely not for kids, gonna mess with their psyche. Hostile. Remember that?
No, yeah, you don't show stuff like that. No.
Man, that is
right.
When I saw that, I was like, "What is this you showing me? Like, this is crazy." They got these people, like chopping off their hand and leg and foot, a piece of it, and eating it in front of their face. I was like, "What is this you showing me?"
That's insane.
That is crazy.
But me and my son, we'll sit here and we'll watch and crack up watching Ash versus the Evil Dead. You ever see that show?
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's hilarious. But it's a horror comedy. It's gory and there's shooting and people head exploding. But it's comical. It's not realistic. It's like a joke. It's not serious.
It's like Zombieland.
But Hostel is like it's based. Yeah, zombie shit. Yeah. But Hostel, that's like based in reality. That's different. You know what I'm saying? It's like a serious situation. It's about like what's that stuff called? When you sell people and stuff, and what I'm talking about. It's based around like real serious situations. I don't want him to see that kind of stuff. Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, not yet. His brain not function enough to see.
Not mentally ready for that stuff.
Because like mentally, he's already seeing all the injustices that's going on with our people. The YouTube videos and all that, and sometimes he be showing me. So I said, "Boy, why you watching that stuff, boy?" Like, that's what happens when you get these kids these cell phones and tablets, because they looking at stuff they really don't supposed to be.
Oh yeah.
So that's why we just really got to talk to these kids, because they will see this type of stuff whether we're around or not. Eventually they're gonna go through, especially being a young black man. They will go through this mess. That's why you got to prepare them for it. You got to prepare them. Just in case they get into that situation, they get stopped by a cop, or they walking down the street, cop, pull you over, and can have another issue like that boy from Texas, man, like just walk and get arrested for no reason. That's why I showed my kids that movie with Nate Parker, the American Skin. I showed them that movie, and both of my kids, my 10-year-old, 13-year-old, I say, "How y'all feel? How y'all feel after the movie?" "I'm angry." Of course you're angry, because this is what you see for real. That's why I said, man,
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Man, man, that was a good movie though. I liked it. That was really a good movie.
I haven't watched it yet because those movies make me so angry, bro.
I know.
It's hard for me to watch that stuff. It took me no lie. It took me 5 years to watch 12 Years a Slave. I could not watch that movie.
That was the last slave movie. That was the last slave movie I watched. I'm sick of slave movies. You know,
and I'm a grown ass man.
I'm sick of slave movies.
So,
where's the Holocaust movies at? Why we always get slave movies? Where's the Holocaust movies?
There's plenty of those.
No, I'm talking about the movies. Where the Holocaust movies at? Like, stop making slave movies based on our oppression and torture.
No, there's Holocaust movies.
Where?
There's plenty of Holocaust movies.
I never heard of it.
You want me to give you a list?
A video? I'm not talking about no documentaries.
I need a list.
I'm talking about Hollywood movies. I'm talking about that. Where are those
Hollywood movies? They are Hollywood movies.
Really? I want to see that list.
One of the biggest ones is.
See one.
Okay, I'll give you a list when we get off.
The only Holocaust movie I know was Inglourious Basterds. It's more like a comedy, to be honest. Inglourious Basterds.
And it wasn't really Holocaust focused, but
well, it wasn't. But it was based on World War II, whatever.
Yeah.
But it didn't get deep in depth about the torture. What they.
But what I'm trying to tell you is I can give you some movies that's in depth about Holocaust.
I don't even know.
If you really want to see it, they're tough to watch. I'll tell you that much.
It is. I don't know, man. I'm already getting depressed thinking about this stuff.
Yeah, this is a depressing subject.
All right, man.
Podcast.
Yeah, let's get up out of here because I'm surprised people still here listening to this. Anyway, let's get our outros out and get up out of here. We're gonna be right. I guess next Friday we'll try to do the podcast again next Friday. And as far as me doing a solo stream, I might do one. And T, what's going on, man? Every time we get a retro podcast set, I'm sorry, bro, man.
Brother. What was I talking about when we got on here?
What?
Before we started up.
With the whole COVID.
I'm dealing with some real stuff that kills my mood to do that kind of stuff. Now I want to do it.
Yeah.
I'll come home and I'm so angry from what has gone on through the day at works, and it kind of kills my mood. But I gotta understand that doing that stuff will take me out of that mood. That's what I have to understand. So I need to make sure I understand that doing podcasts and stuff like that with you will snatch me away from that mood. I can focus on something else.
Yeah, that's what I do. I play a lot of video games to get me out of the space.
That's what I've had to come to the understanding of this week.
Yeah.
So
before I met my wife, I used to be in the streets a little bit, but not as much as other people because, I saw what happened to some of my friends and all that. And I'm like, I need to find something quick to get my mind off the other stuff because I could be the next number. I could be the next phone call to my mom, be like, I'm sorry, ma'am, this happened, blah, 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 that. So that's why video games, technically video games saves a lot of people's lives, man. It keeps them out of trouble. Kind of like sports. Keeps kids, I guess the Pee Wee football team I used to play for, we used to have like a T-shirt with our logo, and the slogan of our team is "Keep kids in sports out of courts." So I was like, okay, that's a good logo. I like that logo. So you have to have something to keep these kids occupied. Keep them occupied. They'll stay out of trouble. Keep their mind focused on the future. Keep their mind focused on positivity. Because if you don't keep their mind focused, somebody will. Somebody will have them go in the wrong direction.
I said this on my stream when I can't remember which one it was. Somebody asked me a question and I was like, yeah. And I thought about it. I hadn't thought about this in a long time. I was probably 22 at the time. And I was outside at 3:30 in the morning on the corner drinking. And I'm like, what the hell am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I kid you not. The next day, I enrolled in college because I went late. I didn't go right after high school. Mm-hmm. And that saved me because I was on the wrong path, bro. Yeah. So, yeah, that kind of stuff. If we can pump more of that stuff into these issues that we have in our communities, we'll be a lot better off. We'll be a lot, ahead of the game.
They'll just need more mentors, more fathers around.
Mm-hmm. Definitely need more mentors for sure.
That's the biggest problem because if you take the man out the house, take the man out the community, there is no community. There's no community at all. No woman cannot control no man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When the boy
once this COVID is over, I don't want to do it right now.
Yeah.
But once this COVID is done, I'm definitely going into mentoring. Like, I can't talk this mess and not be actually doing it. So
yeah, because once a boy come up age like around 15, 16, they're gonna automatically be stronger than their mom, physically stronger than their mom. So that's why these boys, these moms cannot control. Yeah, they're scared. Yeah. They can't control them. That's why you need a man to put them back in their place. Like,
you definitely need a man. Yeah. So I say that to everybody who can do it. As a man in your community, I know you have your own things. I have my own kids to deal with too. My kids are all right. There's some kids out there that need some guidance.
That is true.
And if you want to make a difference, get out there and mentor some of these kids, man.
Yeah, that's why I want to get serious with my t-shirt business and all that. Because I'm once I get some extra money, I'm trying to buy this big old printer that prints out bigger images on shirts. This is actually one of my shirts that I made. And it says, you see, it's 90s kid.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the thing I want to do. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. The
go
thing
ahead.
I'm focusing on right now. The thing I'm focusing on right now is basically trying to convince people to live a healthy life. Like always go out and be active and stop eating these poisonous junk food from these fast food restaurants who don't use real meat. Basically, like always go out cook your own food. Like buy fresh vegetables or grow your own vegetables. Like start your own vegetable garden.
Yeah,
like
plant your own garden.
Water.
Yeah, that's why I want to
stay away.
That's why I wanted to start my own business. Because when I start my own business, I don't need to work for anybody else but myself. And if I had more time doing my own things, making my own money, make a lot of money, then I can have extra time to be a mentor. I can have extra time to guide younger men that needs guided, that needs a male figure in their life. I can have extra time to what you was talking about, grow my own food, have my own garden. I can buy some land because I have spare time on my hands. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do. Because
and always be active.
I want to start my own chicken and waffles restaurant, man. Straight up, I've been thinking about it for like 5 years now, but you got to put.
I want to start my own gym.
That's money you got to put together right there.
Like I want to open my own personal gym, and basically be like a health advisor class, a health advisor, and ask people. And tell people to.
Where you at now? Where your weight at now? Because I know you said you was at 400 about a year or two ago. Where you at now?
Yeah. Oh, right now, last time I checked, I was at 337.
Oh, you dropped some weight. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
it's
last
not
time,
easy.
like back in October, like I was at 366, and my glucose was at 298.
Yeah. So you just switched to sodas. You switched to sodas for water.
Yeah, no, actually,
juice.
I stopped drinking. I stopped drinking soda completely. Stopped drinking.
Man, that is hard. You know how hard that is.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, it is. It is. But I got
to do it.
Like ever since then, I never drunk a can of soda ever.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, and ever since then, like I haven't been feeling as drowsy lately, and less tired. I haven't been as tired as I used to be. I haven't been like out of breath as I used to be ever since. Ever since I stopped drinking soda, like soda will literally drown you out and mess up your immune system.
I'll tell you what, when
sugary acids.
when you drop a lot of weight, like it really does motivate you. It really does, especially when you see results. When you see results, it's like you don't want to go back to that old lifestyle. It's like you're afraid to look at Kool-Aid. You're afraid to look at some iced tea and some Dr. Pepper. You're afraid to look at that Snicker and that Kit Kat bar. Like, cause you see the results. You're like, if I just have one cheat day, it's gonna mess everything up, and I go right back to square one. So I understand exactly where you're coming from, because I too lost almost 100 pounds before. I was at 270.
Really?
That's before I gained weight and I lost weight all through my life, man. I guess after high school, I was like around 270 or something like that. I think the most I went was like 280. Then I went from all the way to 280 to like 195 pounds. Cause that's what I did. I just I drank a lot of water. You know, I used to eat like triple meat cheeseburgers to like single meat cheeseburgers. You know, I drank a lot of water.
Thing,
ate a lot of salad. You know,
I'm a specimen, so.
Like another thing, like you ain't gotta stop eating sweets, and stop eating junk food.
You gotta
Like, as long as you make it on your own, like say if you want something sweet, like some cookies or cake, like bake that shit on your own.
Yeah.
Like like you
that
don't have to go to the
process
store and
shit.
buy. Yeah, just bake the cookies and stuff on your own.
I ain't Universal One said he was from 427 to 251. God dang, he was big. Jesus.
Wow.
Shit.
Wow.
Man, you must have some extra skin out
Good
there.
for you, man. That's you put in some work. That's commendable right there.
Yeah, like and of course, like you need to go outside and get some vitamin D into your system. That's what all of us need. We all need to be healthy and say, well.
That's how we get our vitamin
D
through the sun. Well,
my best friend, he was 350. I think he was 350.
350.
He's down to 190 now. So,
well, that's good. That's good.
He's been
like
really
during
good.
these times. Yeah.
I don't know.
During these times, during these troublous times. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But I'm saying that during these troublous times, like with the pandemic, of course
it's hard. Yeah, it's even harder now.
Yeah, of course
y'all know we get a vitamin D through the sun, right? You know, melanin gets vitamin D.
Yeah, we know.
Vitamin D from the sun. So we already have an advantage over other groups of people. You know, we just gotta go outside, go work out, do something, be active.
Yeah. Like I know for damn sure. Once the snow starts melting, I'm definitely gonna go to the park and start doing some laps around the track. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, it's funny. My son was telling me the other day because he's a little lighter because his mom is light. So he was telling me, this boy, I forget his name. He was like, he has like a full 6-pack and he don't even work out. I said, son, that's called black.
It depends. Everybody's different. Yeah. I wish I had a 6-pack. Everybody's different.
Well, I'm sure what you were saying about the vitamin D is definitely helping him. You know, his skin tone and just being outside. I'm sure he's outside a lot. So,
like genetics. Of course, like during these times.
Genetic, yeah. I had a friend like that. I hated this dude. Like he was just stupid cut all the time. He did not work out.
I got a friend just like that. He runs a 4.40, very fast, very cut, and he don't do nothing but chase girls all the time. I'm like, man, you were just a waste of talent, dude. Like, are you kidding me? A waste. Jesus Christ.
I used to run a 4.3.
Sure, you
back in the day.
Like,
sure.
I did. I did.
Yeah,
I got the trophies to prove it. I'll put them behind me. But...
Go ahead. Oh, we gotta get out of here, man. We supposed to leave. We supposed to leave 30 minutes ago, man. Everybody just
we're already off air right now.
All right. We can talk when you end it.
All right, so yeah, if anybody's still in the chat, just follow us on the Discord chat. So we gotta get up out of here. I thought we was doing the outro like 30 minutes ago. We just kept talking.
I know, right?
All right, let's go get the outros out the way. I think what happened was I said, what's your what did I say? Dad was keep going. I forgot what
thoughts on the
your final thoughts. What's your final thoughts? And
I already gave mine, so
in it with this conversation.
Yeah, that's what happened. It turned into this.
All right, I appreciate everybody coming out here. Go ahead, Jalen. Before we go, I know you're trying to say something.
Yeah. No. I'll talk about it after you.
All right.
My outro is like.
Okay. All right. Let's get the outros out the way. All right. Let's start with you, Jalen.
All right. What's going on, everyone? This is your boy Jalen. I had a good time on this podcast. A very long podcast, but hey, we all get off topic, so it happens. Sue us. but I had a good time on the show, and hopefully hopefully we can do this next week or sometime next week.
Hopefully everybody can show up. All right, Meditate.
Hey there, Poos. Another good podcast. It actually wasn't that long. It was just the process of getting started. It would take us a little bit long. So we're a little over 2 hours, I think, right? So it's not that long. But anyway, 2.5. Okay. Well, anyway, good podcast. Hopefully we have a stellar year in gaming. Stuff we don't see, some good surprises. So, yeah, see y'all next time.
I hope so too. And and I guess this is your boy Gaming 27. Appreciate everybody coming out. And like I said a while ago, hopefully I might do a solo stream. And yeah, my light just went out, my other light, so that tells me it's time to go. Yeah, it has a charge. It get like three hours, something like that. 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
But
Gotcha.
appreciate y'all guys coming out, and we'll see y'all on the next ride. Peace. All right.
Later.